Oh, hey, you may want to test. I noticed your voice, Garrett, was really light when you played background music.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. That was last time your voice gets quieter when the background music goes on, and the background music's so loud that you can't hear you anymore.
Okay. I'll adjust the settings there.
Yeah,
Welcome to
good.
Threats from Mirkwood, the company of the whiskey drinking bear. I'm your host, Garrett Crow, otherwise known as Barefoot Tour Guide. Get ready for a very exciting game as we are going to be going into mass combat for a very fun battle against the sorcerer Gorlank. With me is Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike. I play Ella Brimborn, the elf of Mirkwood, and I think this episode's going to be really exciting because Ella Brimborn's going to die, and I'll get a new character.
Oh, you'll just go to the halls
And
of Nandos.
and if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at Padme's Lover.
And George?
Hi, everyone. I am George. I am playing Thror, a dwarf of Erebor, and I am happy to partake in the massive battles ahead. So, ready to go.
Excellent. And Mary?
Hello, I am Lorith, daughter of Círdan, Ranger of the North. And if you want to see a little makeup, gaming, and lots of petitions to save ocean creatures and wolves, you can follow me at agingophelia at twitter.com.
Excellent. All right, so we were just having a little debate about who's going to do the recap. Any takers?
GM Garrett!
We're seconding that motion.
So moved.
So, all right, you guys had your fellowship phases around Rivendell, and anybody want to talk about what they did on their fellowship phase?
Certainly. Thror went home to find that his wife was ready to have our newborn child, and so he had a wonderful event in the coming of his new son, and was able to maintain his health since his wife was very upset with him to put her through that labor situation, and yeah, so that was a good time. And we also, at that point in time, met our new companion to the whiskey drinking bear, who is Diogenes. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she is I think, a barding.
Yep, barding scholar.
Yep, barding scholar. So she is our new healer and scholar, and is accompanying us back to Rivendell.
Excellent. Ella Brimborn, what did you do with your downtime?
I think I recall that I worked with the Elven Smiths of Rivendell to try to learn some more skills or work in crafting of, let's say, swords and bows and arrows and things like that.
Okay. And Lorith, what did you do?
I went and met up with one of my kin for news and such, I believe, at the Prancing Pony, since we were close to there anyway. And then I went and went to Erebor for a bit, and I can't even remember what I did there. I did something at Erebor, but whatever. I just wanted to... I had a message. Oh, yeah, I was bringing a message from my father or something. I was bringing some news, I believe. And then I went back and met these guys on the way back, and went to Rivendell. And in Rivendell, I trained with What? The spear? Did I train with the spear?
I believe so.
Yeah, I did. I trained with the spear with a rather glorious teacher.
Yes, you did. And then you were all gathered in the Hall of Fire. You were gathered, met with Gandalf,
Who was pissed
did
at us.
not go off very well with the barding and in the discussion, and thought that your company has fallen in prestige, and is giving you a chance to redeem yourself by inviting you into a mass battle against Gorlink's forces at his fort, which is south of Fornost. Gandalf's group, comprised of hobbits of the Shire, and there are some hobbits that have been taken prisoner of the Shire as archers for Gorlink. And also there are rangers, there are the Elrond's sons are captaining the battle.
Elrohim and Elroher.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And what was the other group that's in there? The Rangers and the dwarves of the Iron Hills are building siege weapons. So, we ended with you guys reaching the wasteland, overgrown city of the north of Fornost. And where do you guys go? Who do you guys?
Wait a minute. We had gotten there and saw the hobbits around the fire with pipes and blah 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 blah. You know, it was a John Denver song. Blah, blah, blah. Poems and prayers and promises or something like that. We got in. We actually got into camp.
Yeah, I described it.
Okay.
But you just arrived. You haven't done anything in the camp yet.
Okay.
So, what do you want to do?
Well, check in.
All right. Who do you check in with?
That's a good question. Probably Gandalf.
All right. Make an awareness test. TN16. To find where in the world Gandalf is.
Yeah, well,
I look for pipe smoke or the smell of pipe smoke.
Exactly.
20 with the Tengu. I asked the dwarves.
Well, I got 13 with the Tengu and an Eye of Sauron.
And
I got an Eye of Sauron. And I got an Eye of Sauron as well.
Some people's awareness is not so good.
Eye of Sauron with 2 Tengus. How's that?
Nice.
You were just interested in the pipeweed that the hobbits had.
Right.
As you go in toward the pipeweed area, into there, you draw suspiciously, and they begin throwing things at you, calling you a thieving ranger.
Do I recognize any of them? Can I make another awareness roll to see if I recognize any of them from the
You've
past?
never seen them before. You don't need a roll for that. But they call you a thieving ranger. And say, don't steal our food anymore. We'll have the dinner ready when we have the dinner ready. Quit stealing from our stores.
My friends, we just arrived here. Just this moment.
That's exactly what a ranger would say when they want to steal food from our packs.
You know what? I'm just going to back away from this one. I'm just going to...
That's right. You go. You leave.
And I'm going to look for my people.
Okay.
I tell the party, I will catch up with you in a few minutes, or in a half an hour after I find
the rangers are. You see them coming and going from the various ruins.
Okay.
Elebrimborn, as you go in, you enter the dwarven area, and and lean against what looked like a stable siege weapon, but it was not stable, and a wheel falls off, and the thing falls over sideways.
I'm like, oops. Does anyone see me?
There are about 30 dwarves who are working that stopped doing what they're doing and are staring daggers at you.
Oh. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, I am Elebrimborn. I am the inspector of siege weapons from Mirkwood, and I am glad before we are joined in battle that I have discovered that this siege weapon is incomplete. Is there any way that I can assist you in making sure that this wheel stays on?
The bloody structure broke in half when it fell.
Well,
We're gonna need more wood to replace it.
Well, I can see if I can do something about that for you.
There aren't
What
that
kind of
many
wood?
woods around here. It's fields.
What kind of wood would you need?
And they describe, but basically like an oak.
Yeah. All right.
Uh,
Well, I am so sorry. So sorry. But
get out of here before you break something else.
oh, I will do that. I will do that.
Thor, as the siege engine collapses, you see Gandalf step out of one of the elven tents and goes, "What in the blazes is going on?"
Well, hello, Gandalf. How are you?
Oh,
I see you're in a
already starting
scary
trouble.
mood again. Would you like some ale? I think it's time.
I would definitely like some ale.
Well, let's get a pint, and then we can talk about what needs to happen next. What would you say to that?
All right.
Very good. I call forth our...
Lead you over to the hobbits area, and the hobbits all clink to him and are like, Gandalf, a ranger tried to steal from us again. And he's like, I keep telling you they're not stealing from you. Then explain our store's getting dwindled. And he goes, well, some things a wizard can't explain. We'll take 2 ales here.
Are we certain we're not having triple breakfast every day?
Right. That's what I was going to say.
No, things are going completely by my schedule. You see a female hobbit step forward. The name's Mimosa Goodbody. I'm the in charge of I'm the quartermaster for the camp. And I take very, very tight control over the food.
Understood, madam. Well, it's very good that you are doing that effort for all of us. So maybe we can help investigate what's happening once we get settled here.
Sounds like a good task for you.
Very well. So in the meantime, would you happen to have any pipe weed and smokes and brews that we can partake in while we're trying to gather our next moves?
Oh, sure. And they provide you with pipe weed and ale.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I just love you. You are wonderful people.
Any friend of Gandalf is a friend of ours.
Oh, most definitely. I would agree. Well, come folks, let's sit and plan our next moves. And I call forth the rest of our companions.
Yep. You are all called.
Okay. Well, Gandalf, we've made it here.
Yes,
Not
I
too
see that.
trial and tribulation, but we did take a little bit of damage from some trolls and goblins on the way.
Come into this tent. I want to see on the map where you encountered them.
Very good. So we will enter the tent and then
the elf princes are there looking over a map, and you see lots of lines drawn around as they're planning their moves.
Hail, good people.
Yeah,
Hail, Thror.
Elebrimborn. Yeah, he bows down and kneels.
I could use some.
Doesn't kneel, my lords.
You say that to the elf lords?
Yes,
You need some more.
my lords.
No,
It is
Thror.
I, Elebrimborn.
I say it to Gandalf. I could frankly use some more healing before battle, so I can be at my full.
We'll see what we can do for you. So show us on this map where you encountered this collection, this motley crew. So you show him on the map. He goes.
Yeah, there was kind of like a hole with. I forgot what they had, like a wagon over the top of the hole. Yeah.
Right across the King's Road. Good place for an ambush. Did you clear it out?
Yes, we dispatched them.
Did you burn any coverage so they can't use it again?
I believe we buried the bodies in the hole.
Okay, but did you burn any coverage or fortifications they had?
There were no fortifications.
There was not. It was just a wagon.
Actually, it was a bunch of they had a bunch of wood and stuff covering up what looked like dirt.
All right.
We were uncertain if there were others out in the area. We did not want potential smoke, fire.
Well, I can understand that.
They won't be able to use that hole again without having to do quite a bit of work first.
But we might check before we send all our troops out to make sure that no one has reclaimed that.
Right.
We don't want to be ambushed from there.
Yes, understood.
Because those siege engines, they do not move very quickly when being pushed. And our troops would fall under a lot of the fire.
As we luckily did not quite.
Yeah, but you look a lot worse. Here, have some pipeweed.
Yeah.
I no longer.
Luckily-
Thank you.
Yeah.
No
Luckily, I
longer
was able
know
to.
What happened to you? If your father could see you now.
My father has seen me. He knows.
And he walks into the tent and says, this wasn't my doing.
Círdan,
Lorith,
I didn't know you would be here, Father.
where else would I be? We need all the help that we can get to take out this sorcerer.
That's true. I thought perhaps you might be in a hold, in a sanctuary with protecting some of our kin is all.
Nope, sorry, front lines.
Indefatigable, as they say. Well, I gave up smoking around the time that we went on the sea. I decided that boating was better, and I couldn't work on the boat while my lungs were full of smoke, however delicious.
I know many a sailor that would disagree with that.
Well, it worked for me.
Oh, if it works for you, it works for you. It's not my way.
It means more pipeweed for everybody else.
Then there's a cheer goes up around the camp.
I'd stay away from the hobbits, though. They seem to think that.
Yeah, they
Rangers are
think
taking
that
food.
that we're stealing their food, and I can assure you we're not. And they feed us quite well, so we're not going without.
Ah, the hobbits are doing the cooking. Excellent.
Did you think of anyone better?
No. Is there a healer's tent set up anywhere?
Yeah, the elf princess lead you over to a tent where there's some leechcraft.
Okay. If anybody else has to get some healing, you might want to come with me.
I will come with you, Lorith. I'm not gravely wounded, but I did take some damage from the
I'm not gravely
from the
wounded,
orcs.
but I am wounded,
fighting.
and I do have some damage, and I have fatigue as well.
For a night's rest, the fatigue will go away.
Are we gonna get a night's rest?
If you take a night's rest in the healer's tent, you'll get a d6 worth plus your heart score back in endurance loss.
Okay. And what about the fatigue?
The fatigue will go away after a night's rest.
Okay. Alright. Well, then that's what I'll do.
Okay. So you spend the first day resting in the healer's tent.
First night.
Yep, first day and night. Did you got there at night, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I got
So
a
the
wound.
first night.
What about the wound?
The wound goes away when all the damage that is associated with that wound goes away.
Okay. So tell me when it's morning and then I'll roll my D6.
Hey, it's morning.
Hey. I got a 5, and you said my heart score?
Yep.
Okay, well, all my damage is done.
Elven healing.
So my fatigue is gone, and my wound goes away, or is it the and then
Wound
I got
goes away.
wounds? Yes.
Yeah, I'm good as well.
Okay.
Elven
think I'm-
healing is good.
Or what do you want to do while they're in the healer's tent for the night?
Oh, I was going to continue discussing what our next moves were with Gandalf while we partook in some ale and pipeweed.
Okay.
So I
you
would.
get a sense that Gandalf is acting as emissary, keeping this fragile alliance together. He introduces you to. He's already introduced you to Mimosa Goodbody and Princess Elladan and Elrohir. He takes you to the ranger leader, Talendil, and the Iron Hills Dwarf Master Craftsman, Regin.
Who was the last person again?
Regin, Regin.
Regent.
She is the Dwarf Master Craftsman.
Ah, very good. Well, excellent. Then I would engage in conversation with each of them, trying to identify if they've had any scouts near the fortress or any other combat that has occurred in the area. And do we have any signs of how strong their forces are and how long they could withstand a siege from our army?
So for that,
Army.
you're going to want to be talking to the princes.
Okay.
They are having a pleasant time with cordials, and there's an aura of general well-being. Light from their lanterns seem to keep all shadows at bay. And they look at a map that shows a stream that disappears into a hill near the fort. And they look at it and say, the stream is awfully close to where the fort is. It could be a cave that leads into the fort area. Would you be able, and your companions, be able to explore that and make sure everything is not is safe for us to pass by there?
Certainly. I will speak with my companions to ensure that they are on board with this, but at present I see no reason why we would not be able to do that. Have there been any skirmishes here of late?
No, it's been very quiet. No, even the orcs don't like Fornost. It is haunted.
I described to them the evil that came to the town of Bree and how it had wafted the cruel magic had invaded the homes of those around Bree and took potentially several lives from the people there. Have you seen any such darkness of shadow?
Around here, every night, whenever we meditate or the others sleep, you hear screams coming all throughout the camp.
Hmm. Have you found any way to combat this evil?
This has been here since Fornost fell.
Hmm. Interesting. It's been able to make its way to Bree, then they must have some way to enhance it and spread its foul
Well, that
magic.
would be Gorlank.
Right.
Gorlank is responsible for this. He and his henchmen.
And have you encountered any other parties outside of the group that has gathered here from other lands?
Not in this area. Poor old Talendale. He's spending his retirement out here in Fornost. I can't imagine how he hasn't gone mad from spending so much time here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is driving him a little bit stressful with so many people around.
I can imagine that this is very unsettling with all that he has dealt with over the past many moons. We have encountered a strange magic that was being brought up from the south, and we were able to thwart it arriving here to enhance his power. So
we heard the Ring of 7 Jewels.
Yes. So we were fortunate in being able to stop that from happening.
If you hadn't, many, many more of these people would be dead at once the battle is over.
Mm-hmm. Have you found any magic that can delay its evilness?
That's where Gandalf comes in, and he assures us he's found ways to combat Gorlank.
Good. Well, very good then. Outside our investigating this potential cave entrance to the fort, are there any other plans for any other areas that we should be aware of at this time?
That's part of the road that you saw the ambush on. If you could confirm that or deny that it's been retaken, that would be beneficial.
Oh, definitely. We were able to destroy the goblins that had built a small area to ambush travelers, and there was also a troll nearby that our ranger Lorth was able to take down during combat. She is very, very good with her sword skills these days.
Apparently there are quite a few trolls. They have been brought in mass by a troll leader by the name of Mormog.
Yes, we've heard of him. We were tracking him at first before we were sidetracked with the Ring of 7 Jewels activity.
We'll be bringing you to him.
Very good. We had recently encountered another troll that had the ability to use shadow magic and hide his path and trails, and we were able to defeat him. But yes, they definitely have grown in their boldness and are obviously willing to make themselves known now.
When there are powerful masters, the powerful servants will come forward.
True. Well, very good. If there is no other good details to go through, then I will get my rest and join you all in the morning.
Yep. As you go to get your rest, you hear yelling coming from the hobbits area.
I rush over to the hobbits and seek for what's going on.
There is a ranger standing there, and being with the hobbits throwing things at him, throwing rocks at him.
Oh, hold, good
Another
people.
ranger stealing food. Another ranger stealing food.
Now. Hold on. Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Let's hear what the ranger has to say. Is it a woman or a man?
The ranger is a man.
Ah, good sir, good sir. What are you doing over here?
I was just here to see if they had any more pipeweed, and next thing I know, they're throwing rocks at me.
Well, something's been going on of late. They say that their stores have been getting raided. Would you have any knowledge of what's happening?
No, I don't. Us rangers keep to the ruins over there.
Interesting. Have any of the rangers gotten a hold of any pipeweed or anything in the area over there?
With permission.
Okay. Then hopefully we can find out what's happening here. Would you mind assisting me in investigating the area?
I would be glad to, if they could bring an end to this accusations.
Good. So I seek out the Mimosa Goodbody and ask her if she would allow it.
There, right in front, throwing rocks.
Ah, very good. Miss Mimosa, would you please allow us to investigate the area and see if we can identify maybe what's going on here?
She shrugs. Friend of Gandalf, friend of mine.
Thank you very much. So I'll, good sir, what is your name?
My name is Junadern.
Junadern? Would you please accompany me? Maybe we can scout out the area here and find out what's going on.
Absolutely.
Good. So we'll venture towards the closest location where they've got an inventory of goods and see if we can see if we identify any unusual tracks or any kind of evidence of what might be happening.
Make a hunting or search roll. TN16.
And of course, the ranger will as well.
Very good.
I'll give him a 3 in that.
Use my search, and I have a.
It's probably 11. A saucy raccoon.
Yep.
An 18 with a Tengu.
You got a 16 with the Tengu. You both find a path of crumbs leading out of the wagons area over toward the sleeping areas of the hobbits. And find in their sleeping bags food crumbs.
In the hobbit tents?
They're not sleeping in tents. They're just sleeping on the ground in bedrolls.
Okay. And I would not venture too close to disturb anything, but I asked the ranger to go grab Madame Mimosa and bring her over this way. Maybe she can ask the questions of those who are potentially the ones who've taken the goods.
Mimosa comes over. Yes, what did you find?
Yes, we found a trail of breadcrumbs that it's leading over to these the bedding areas over here.
That's not true. That's not true, the hobbits are saying.
Well, we point out the evidence to her. And
Mimosa turns red in the face and says, Juniper, Herb, why are you taking food? And they're like, you weren't giving us midnight snacks.
Well, Madame Mimosa, we'll let you handle it from here, and we'll, if you would allow us to depart at this time, maybe we can come back later and chat with you.
Absolutely.
Very good. So we'll step aside, and I take Judah Dern aside and say, give them a little bit of time to settle their business, and then hopefully things will return to a nicer way with your dealings with the hobbits.
And for this, you have gained a battle die for the upcoming major battle, as that you guys can use at any time, because you have solidified the alliance between the Rangers and the Hobbits.
Oh, very nice.
That's good.
So as you all sleep through the night, and Celebrimbor too, as you meditate, make a wisdom roll. TN 14.
Who makes a wisdom roll?
Everybody.
As we sleep?
As you sleep.
Well, that's freaky. Wisdom, huh? Ooh, I have 4 in wisdom now. So, I roll 4 dice and a thing?
Yep.
Wow. TN what?
TN 14.
24 and a
Son
Tengu.
of a bitch!
21 with the Tengu.
The Tengu, you guys sleep just fine.
I got 9 and an Eye of Sauron.
Oh, man. Well, at least you're getting them all out.
Or describe the horrible
beginning.
haunted dreams you're having.
Remember when that wraith froze me and I almost died, except for the those nice young hobbit family that stopped on their way and took me back and stayed home instead and stayed with me? Well, I dream of that, except instead this time the wraith keeps coming, and I dream that the hobbits take care of me and feed me soup, and every time they give me a spoonful, it freezes my insides again, and their eyes suddenly look like the wraiths, and they laugh, ha 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 ha, and then the baby throws rocks at me.
So, some bad news for you. You're considered that you didn't sleep through the night. So luckily you had the healing from the elves. But you are considered weary, and so 1, 2s, and 3s don't count until you get a long rest. And the next time you have to make a fear test, you have to roll the feat die twice and take the worst result.
Even though I have strength of will?
Yep.
Okay, so 1, 2s, and 3s don't count.
1, 2s, and 3s don't count because you're weary.
For how long?
Until you get a good night's sleep.
So, but I still got rid of all my damage and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just haunted and tired.
Bloody hell.
So you're all reunited. Lorith doesn't look too good.
What's the matter, Lorith? What happened? Are you worried about the upcoming battle?
Well, I wasn't. No, I had some bad dreams. I was visited by the wraith again in my dreams.
Oh, that's awful.
Yes.
I have this recurring dream that I'm tied up by girlfriends. That's a nightmare. So I know how you feel.
My hands are still cold. That's the funny thing.
Maybe there's some truth to your dreams.
Well, I don't know. Maybe there's a part of you that never really gets over being frozen by a wraith.
It's those crazy healers, that's what it is. You never go into those healing tents. You always come out sicker than you go in.
Don't say that in front of the elven healers, though. You know how elves love their healing.
Oh, it was an elven healing tent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why we live so long. It's because it's such good healthcare plan.
Like being tied up? Is that
Yes,
part of the
it's
plan?
therapeutic.
Where is the morning ale?
So while we're gathering with our morning ale, I convey the news of what I learned from the night before, that we need to seek out a small area outside the fort that may be an entrance.
What did you learn the night before?
That you need to check out an area near a stream where it could be an entry into the back entry into the fort.
Okay.
There's a stream that runs close to the fort, and we need to go investigate it.
Oh, right.
And Gandalf has learned of ways to combat the sickness, that evil mist that had invaded Bree, so we'll have to talk to Gandalf about that as well.
That would be excellent. They do need help with that. But first things first, let me finish my ale and bread, and we can go and examine this ford.
Hobbit comes up to you, goes, "You look tired. You gonna eat all that?"
Yes, I am.
Are you sure?
I stick the entire roll in my mouth.
Hobbit shrugs and walks off.
And I eat it normal.
Spit it back out once they leave.
It in my beer a little. It's a little stale.
I would flag him down and say, well, I'll trade you for some extra pipeweed if you have any on you.
Sure do. I'll trade you.
Oh, beautiful. Then I'll trade you that.
Good working with you.
Name here. Have you ever been to Sunsteed?
I haven't. Where's that?
Well, it's pretty far south from here, and it's
Is it near
past
Seattle?
where Radigan lives. But we have a trading post down in those areas. Would you be interested in someday helping to find new trade routes over to Sunsteed with us?
Not really. I'm a baker.
Oh, well, interesting. I was thinking of starting a bakery franchise. Have you heard of such a thing?
No, what's a franchise?
Well, see, that's where if we can start up one bakery that's really good in an area that needs a good baker, then we learn the ways of selling ourselves to the next town that is nearby. And so we can invest in a franchise of these bakeries and spread them throughout the lands.
So we have to keep traveling between the bakeries?
Oh, no, you just need to help fund and start the next bakery. And then we basically can share in the wealth of that next bakery together, and so on and so on.
Interesting. I'll see if Mr. Baggins is interested in investing in that.
Oh,
He's
Bilbo.
investing in things around Mirkwood.
Is this how Trump Towers began?
Yeah, a loan from the uncle.
Well, it's really beer and
Loan from Uncle Bilbo.
I was really looking for beer and bakery, so if those two can go hand in hand, we're in like Flint.
That's right. It's a good start to our
Yes, it is in France.
tour of Middle Earth. Right.
Very good. Well, good to meet you, sir. What's your name again?
Oh, my name is Marlowe.
Marlowe. I am Thror, Flamestrike. I am the Prince of Erebor.
It's good to meet you. I look
Good to
forward
meet
to seeing if we do business together.
Same here. Hunt me down sometime and we'll chat some more.
You want me to hunt you?
Well, not literally. But find me at some night when we're out drinking or what have you, and we can chat some more about the subject.
Okay. Sounds like a good deal.
Very good.
Do you mind if I go get myself a beer and some chips?
Go ahead.
So, yeah, I'll continue to talk about the princes of Elladen and Ellerith Talondale and Region, the Dwarf Master Craftsman, to the others, so they knew who the various party members were. And I also talk about the incident with the Ranger and the Hobbits, Jerdadun. So they're all up to speed.
Excellent.
Hmm.
So what are you going to do next?
So I would assume we would seek out Gandalf fairly quickly and get a little more detail about this stream. And
Gandalf is with the hobbits, enjoying his morning ale and morning pipeweed.
And we'll.
Thror, how you doing?
Oh, excellent, excellent. It was a good night's sleep for me.
Excellent. It's
we
hard
were
to get
able
a
to
good
find
night's
out.
sleep around here.
Yes. Well, we were able to find out.
It looks like she's seen a ghost.
I think she did, at least in her sleep. So, unfortunate,
She
but
wouldn't be the first.
hopefully she can find her way to a good night's rest here soon. Did I hear correct that you were able to find a way to combat the evil mist that spreads its shadow magic to those
some ideas about the mist. I've come up with some tricks that you'll see on the battlefield.
Oh, good. So we were asked to investigate a stream near the fort to see if there was a cave entrance there. Do you have any more details about that?
There is a waterfall that comes over the top of the hill where it drops down, and believe that there may be a cave behind the waterfall. And that is our concern, that it is a back entrance. This fort was originally a orc warren built after the Battle of Five Armies, where surviving orcs found this area and just kept digging, and more orcs showed up, giving Gorlank an ideal army and location for his fort.
Any idea why it's haunted or believed to be haunted?
Gorlank's fort's haunted on account that Gorlank is there. Fornost here is haunted on account of the terrible battle at its fall.
Many lives were lost. More than one battle.
Could we gain access to the waterfall from the topmost part, or do we need to come in from below?
You can come in from below, do a direct approach, just follow the stream. You've seen the map.
Oh, good.
Let me look at the map.
They lead you into Elrahir's tent. Show you the map. It's about halfway to the fort, so it'll be about a day's journey.
So, when I'm looking at the map, will an explorer or a travel roll help me, or a search, help me to best, get the gist of it and think of approaches and stuff like that? Think of the details where I want to search out when we get there.
I'll give you a lore or a travel.
Well, they're both the same, so I guess I'll take lore. Alright. Let's hope third time is not the anti-charm. No, I did not get an Eye of Sauron.
Yay!
However, I did get a 3. Okay. I got 18.
18?
Yep.
You know the terrain very well. It's rough going with a lot of hills, a lot of little unseen holes that might be dangerous for the horses to step into. But you're able to figure out a clearer path that should avoid the worst of it.
Okay. So I can plot a route.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do we see any weaknesses where we could be attacked as we walk the stream to get to the waterfall?
It is all open land for the most part, with a few small areas of trees around there. So, yeah, they'll be, if they have a guard, they'll see you coming from a long ways off, especially if you're on horse, because you'll be higher up.
Right. So if we stay low or travel down the stream itself, we'd be better.
Yep.
Okay.
Then you'd be traveling a little bit closer to the fort.
Okay. We would ask if anybody has traversed that stream before. If they, maybe it's the ranger. Maybe we should go visit the ranger and find out if Talondale, whether or not he's been down that stream before and how deep it is.
Okay. You go on up to Talondale.
Laura, maybe you should introduce us.
You see looks like, if he wasn't a Dunedain, you'd swear he was in his mid-70s. But still sharp and straight-backed ranger.
Mm-hmm. There's probably 130 or some shit. Do I know him from...
Yeah, you know.
What's his name again?
Talondale.
He's not a day over 25.
Talondale?
Yes, Lorith.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
These are my friends. Prince Thor of Erebor.
Hello, Prince.
He is a new father.
Ah! I never have had the honor of being a father. You have to come back and tell me some stories sometime.
When you retire, you'll have time.
I am retired. I choose to spend it here.
And this is the envoy from Mirkwood, Elebrimborn.
Greetings, Elebrimborn.
Ah, my friend. Good to meet you as well. We were inquiring around about the stream that is close to this fort of evil here, and what if you know any details about that stream, how deep it is in certain areas, or any unique things about it.
The stream by the hill. It is fairly shallow. At its deepest is about 2 feet. A horse should have no problem going across it. Even a dwarf in armor shouldn't have a problem crossing it. The thing of question is where by the hill where the water falls down over the hill. There is a danger of there being a cave into an orc den. I haven't explored it that carefully because I would care to have backup, but I don't have much backup up here in Fornos.
Well, we plan on investigating it, and we will give you news of what we found. Since you're so familiar with the area, we'd like to add that to your knowledge.
I thank you very much. While you're heading out there, would you check for lookouts, if the enemy has any lookouts along that path?
Sure thing.
We certainly should.
Thank you very much. I've heard that there are many trolls who followed Mormog to the area, and they could be laying in wait. They know the troll shawls very well.
Mormog.
Curse his name.
Whenever Lorith hears the name Mormog, it's like dum dum dum. He's her nemesis.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
So what do you do now?
I think we prepare the provisions and get ready to depart.
Okay.
Maybe we ask if we can have one of the rangers assist us in, maybe Jordan. We can ask him to assist us in watching our horses if we have to leave them behind.
Jordan says he has absolutely no problem with that at all.
Beautiful. All right.
Jordan is the one that he met last night.
Oh. Who's gonna
Good.
go with?
No, he's going to just keep an eye on your horses while you're gone.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah, I thought we could travel on the horses for a good part of the journey, and then he can watch our horses while we make the rest of our way in downstream or upstream.
Sounds like a good idea.
Okay. So we'll take off at the earliest opportunity that will allow us to arrive there, late in the day, early evening?
Okay.
Can we make a... Do we get travel, what's its...
You just did that by
Travel roll.
thing.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. That's exactly what that
Okay.
thing
So
represents.
we've got our travel bennies.
Yep. Everybody else is welcome to also make a TN16 roll for seeing if you for travel dice.
Okay.
What's the big ones?
14. I got a 15. No Tingus.
16, no Tengus.
Tell me straight out. How loud is the chip crunching?
Not as loud as mine.
I can hear you crunching chips. It doesn't bother me. I don't care.
Just checking because I don't know how it's going on the stream. Sorry, people. I'm hungry.
I think it's authentic. Preparing for battle.
I'm authentically drinking a beer as well.
I know. I'm out of beer, but I guess I'm on the investigation mode. So.
You're out of beer?
Well, there's some in the dungeon below, but never out of beer in this house.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay. So as you are doing a travel, make a stealth check. TN16.
Stealth check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got a 19. No Tingus.
Yeah, I just got a 16, no Tengus.
That's good.
I'm throwing away the 2s, just like I threw away the 3 before. Okay, I got a 13.
13.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Because I had to throw away some of my
Most
dice.
of the group made it, so that covers for you. Make a TN20 awareness check.
Aw.
Whoa. Possible.
Yezu.
It's all possible with a Gandalf.
16.
Oh, Gandalf.
Not gonna get it.
Nice.
That's what makes it possible.
9.
9. Thror, you're able to make them stop before they go forward into a path of several goblin archers who are in a copse of woods
Oh.
along the path.
Well, let's note this on our map so we can tell everyone else.
And I'll
For lookouts.
I use hand signals to tell everybody that goblins are about.
Use finger guns to tell us pew pew pew.
Yeah.
We know.
A little air guitar with the bow.
Okay.
How many?
You see about 5.
I raise 5 fingers.
should probably take them out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quick.
Stealthily.
You want to sneak up on them?
Yep. Let's plot a... We can't all go straight on. We need to do it stealthily, so a couple this way.
Well, I could flank them and try to shoot at them when I get within range to divert their attention towards me, and then you guys can run in. You want to do something like that?
Yeah. You should want to use your elf lights.
Well, you could do that too. That spends points of hope,
Oh no! Don't.
which
do that.
may not be
Not
worth
for
it on these guys.
Okay.
Well, we should name our companions now too. So I'll take Lorith this time.
Yep, you take Lorith as your companion. Lorith, who do you take?
All right, I'll take Thror then.
You take Thror. Lorith, who do you take?
Celebrimborn.
Celebrimbor.
Stuck with the last kid to be picked on the team for the kickball team. Always. Anyways.
I went to Catholic school. They didn't have to pick me if they didn't want to, so they did.
Wow.
A lot of times.
So as we've been traveling, I go, Lorith, you've been pretty fond of Celebrimborn lately. You two look good together.
Oh God. Well, they do say that a girl and her dog start to look alike.
Whoa.
That is so true.
I'm hoping I already broke off and I'm not actually listening.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
using-
say hound actually.
I'm not using my distinctive feature to be able to hear this. This sounds like Shadow Lord to me that you're discussing.
Most distinctive feature, not your sense of shame. In other words.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. And here's the map. They're in some trees, but I just used the road ambush. So, what stances are you guys gonna do?
Well, wait a minute. What's the way we're changing?
I'm gonna say
because I can't see the map.
They're basically in a little lookout perch in some trees at the top of a hill.
So Celebrimborn's going to come around from the back and distract him, and we're going to go in the front, or the other way around?
Yeah, I just moved myself. Yeah, I'm going to come at him from the other end, and you guys are going to flank him from the back.
Make a TN16 stealth check to move around.
For me or everybody?
Since you're making that wide circle.
That'd be a 15.
Getting close.
And the goblins know you are there.
Okay.
You can do opening volleys.
You missed my question.
All right.
Are we going to be able to get in close, or are we still sort of at a distance?
You're still at a little distance. They're
Okay.
up on a hill.
Then I'll take whatever stance lets me use. Pew pew pew.
Remember?
First arrow's at 18, and the second arrow is a 27.
Those both hit.
So first damage has a Tengu, so that would be a 9, and the second arrow is a 5.
That kills, and that drops this guy down to 3. All right, that was your opening volleys.
What about me?
You're doing opening volleys. Fire your volley. Are you shooting at the same guy that Celebrimborn shot, or are you going at a different guy?
A different guy. If they're all wounded, if they're all suddenly wounded, they'll be, upset about it. All right. great. Ah. I got a 7. I had to throw away 3 of my dice. All I got was my 12-sided.
Your arrow hits the tree very well. Unfortunately, that was about 10 feet below where they are. Okay. Choose your stances. You're going to stay rearward?
Yes, I will. Elbrimborn will.
No, I think I'm gonna go forward.
You're going to go forward?
Yeah. Sweep out my sword.
And thrower?
I'm going to go defensive, and I'm going to, if I can't get up there in one round, then I will find a tree to hide behind.
You'll be able to get up there in one round, but you won't have time to take an action to climb the tree thing.
Okay. And I'll get up there and try to find the most defensive position I can, so the next round that I can get up to him.
So the Lorith and Thror spend their action weaving their way up the hill to get up to the tree, and that's your entire turn. Ella Brimborn?
Yep, I'll fire at them again then.
Same one that you hit before, or a different one?
I'll go against a fresh one.
Fresh target.
And that would be a 23.
That hits.
5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. He is hurt. The goblin shoot. They are... 2 of them will fire at Ella Brimborn. See their bow of horn. They have a 2.
Because he's an elf.
Yep.
15 against you, Ella Brimborn. That's not going to hit you.
No, I don't think so.
And a Gandalf, that's an automatic miss.
Nice.
And 1 on Lorith, 1 on Thror. First on Lorith. Hey, that is a Eye of Sauron.
Oh, shit.
That's a wound. Make a protective test.
What protective test?
Roll your armor.
Right. Is it this 2 or just these?
It's
Okay.
always roll the 12 side.
Okay. Yeah, it's been a while. Yes. All right. I got 17 with a Tengu.
And
Nice.
So you do not take a wound. However, you do take 4 points of damage as an arrow lodges in your shoulder. And the goblins laugh. What are your stances?
Balls out.
Rearward.
Yep. Thror?
I'm going to stay defensive and make my way up the tree and smack one of them.
Yep. Laura, you're first. You got. What do you want to do? They're up in the tree.
In the tree, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How hollow is this tree?
About 10 feet.
Well, we need wood. We need wood for the siege engines.
And how big around is this tree?
Good size, probably about 18 inches diameter.
18 inches diameter. That's shakeable.
Yep. Make an athletics check to shake them out of the tree.
Ah, nice. $21 with the Tengu.
21 with the 10.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice move.
Let's have see how many guys fall out of the tree. They'll roll their attributes. There's one guy who fell out of a tree. There's another guy who fell out of a tree. That guy definitely fell out of a tree. He rode a Gandalf. He's dead.
Aww.
He broke his neck. Now the last guy. He got an Eye of Sauron. He stays up the tree.
Well, there's plenty on the ground to deal with right now.
Yep. Thror.
And I always have my spear for later.
And I'll step up to the one that's on the ground and smack him with the old mattock.
You can take it.
Right, so 10, 13, 17, 22 to hit.
You hit.
Nice.
10 damage.
He's dead.
Good deal.
Yep. Elebrimborn.
All right, I'm gonna shoot at the last bird that's in a tree.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm like, little bird in the tree, come fly to Elebrimborn, come to me. And I rolled 17 with a Tengu, so that's 9 damage.
I think that guy was hit before. No, he wasn't, but that's enough to kill him. His body falls
Mike.
out of the tree.
Flee, creatures of darkness, you have lost.
We don't want them to flee. We want to kill them.
One guy's
But-
left.
It would be okay as long as they're gone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want them to attack us, so.
He falls back, shoots at Thror.
Oh.
He gets a Eye of Sauron.
Oh.
Make a protection test, Master Prince.
All right. Oh, 11, 5, 16 plus 7 at 23.
23? Oh yeah, that's no armor. That's a problem. 4 points of damage. And your stances.
Balls out.
Elebrimor will go forward and pull his sword and doesn't like that they're hitting his friends.
I'll stay defensive and I'll go forward as well.
Yep, so Lorif's first.
How many are on the ground alive still? 2?
1.
Just 1?
One.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Well. Shite. I rolled a 9 because I had to throw away 3 of my dice. Because
Yeah, that
because
sucks.
of being weary.
So
Yeah.
that is 6 plus 2 there. That still hits.
Okay. So it's my sword, so it does 7 damage.
7 damage. He had 3 points left. You chop his arm off. Blood squirts everywhere.
Oh. So cute when they die.
You have accomplished that mission. You gain a battle dive from Teledoc, knowing that aren't going to have people picked off during the travel.
Yeah, we should get these bodies off into the brush on the other side where they won't be noticed so easily.
Yeah.
Cover them with a little, whatever, fronds, branches.
Right.
Put them into the underbrush over on the other side.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to bury them and contaminate the soil.
No. But, we don't have time, but we don't
Yeah.
want them to be obviously seen.
Okay.
in case they should have somebody coming to check on them and refresh one of them or something.
It isn't too long afterwards when you reach the stream. How close do you want to get to it before dark? You'll be getting to the cave around possible cave entrance, waterfall, around dark. Do you want to go for it, or do you want to camp, or what's your plan?
Might be good.
Probably want to rest up for a quick endurance.
Yeah, it might not be a bad idea to try to see if we can actually get watch over Lorith, so she can get rest and get rid of her weariness.
Okay.
But
if
we have time, but
during the travel, anyhow, so
to get rid of my weariness.
because you have to sleep to get so you can use your 1s, 2s, and 3s again.
Yeah. Yeah, that's jerking me around.
So as you're around the campfire, let's do a nice little interlude. Anticipations of the battle based on your first impressions of the assembled army. Who would like to go first?
Ella Bornborn will speak in poetry about Gorlink. I don't know if I did this one last time or not, but Gorlink has the stench of the buck and the tusk of a boar. His evil chest bellows forth his commanding roars. His eyes are veined and about to burst. Mortal blood is what quenches his thirst. He's got freakish limbs cast in lead, twisted crown of evil upon his head. He's a slayer of 100 free folk. We shall make his name a joke. The whiskey-drinking bear has a new quarry. Our blades and bows will seek glory.
Nice.
Nice. I think you're right, but I'm not sure that there's enough to counteract. And we've only got one wizard, and who knows how many evil magicians may be among them. Of course, we do have warriors and steadfast folk. I hope it goes well. But I wish I knew the plan. All the details of the strategy.
We have many free folk on our side from many different kingdoms, and I think that, as I always said, that if we work together as free folks, and even by the simple thing of bringing the rangers and the hobbits together, I think if we cooperate and work together, we will be victorious over the shadow, for our unity sheds light on all of Middle-earth.
Yeah. It's funny how the hobbits always mistake the rangers for the dangerous folk, when it's the rangers that have kept them from foes that would freeze their blood. We've kept so many evils out of that shire, but I guess they can't know that if they're going to be truly free.
They're simple people who've lived the life of joy and of simple pleasures, and within that basically falls lots of rumor and tales, and they've been lucky that the Rangers have shielded them from the worst things that Middle Earth has to claim, and that they only have to meet trolls and dragons in their stories.
Yeah, it's true.
It's only because you're too tall. Think about it. You're in a crowd with them, and somebody has to let one off, and it's right in their face. It's disgusting. That puts them on the bad side right off at any party gathering that we have.
Wow. That's a dwarven pearl being dropped right there.
I've
You gotta
never
go
known
with
a
coffee.
dwarf to
Thanks.
drop a pearl, but that is.
All right, I'll have to. I'll have to. That's good advice, Thror. I'll hold off on the lembas bread when I'm around the hobbits.
No cabbage stew. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah,
Stay
as
away from
filling
cabbage
as
stew.
filling as that lembas bread is, it's got to come out too. You know.
It has quite a bit of fiber. Yes, I give a pretty penny to know what the elves put in theirs. That makes it taste so slightly inferior to the Bjorning's honey cakes. In my
Yeah,
mind.
it's a secret. We make everyone knows that we make all the elven baked goods within trees. That's about all I'll tell you. But they're very delicious.
And they're okay with
And
it.
one of our best cooks' name is Keebler. So
The Bjornings are fine because they only come up to their knees.
Yes, they are tall. Well, I never thought of it that way, Thror, but what can I say? I feel that the hobbits have a good thing going there, and I'm just glad that they're the cooks. And I think that some of them could be good fighters if only they could be brought to it. But I guess we'll see.
Bilbo was a fantastic fighter of spiders and of dragons. He fought many people with their wits. Sometimes you can fight with your wits, not with your blade.
Some people can fight with their wits.
Yeah, some people can't fight their way out of a bag or rope.
But I remember a time not so long ago when there was only one of us that could talk to a cold drake.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
Oh well.
Who knew the cold drakes were such racists
You never can tell.
and didn't like dwarves and elves?
Well, my friends, I'm going to make one last circuit of the camp. For security, and then I'm going to rest. I'm deeply weary.
Well, maybe you should rest, and I should do the. Maybe you should rest, and
You
and
can
I
do
think
the
you need
next
to rest,
round.
and I should
I won't be able to rest until I take a turn around.
secure everything.
I'll be
All right.
back in 4 minutes. So I'm gonna do an awareness check like around the whole camp, just to. Well,
I'll make sure with my fire making that
all right.
fire does not leave off any smoke or any extra
Right, make
attention.
sure it's not smoky. No Tengus.
Camp is clear.
Okay. We've, we've set up little, things that, how you set up a branch. It's
Set up
like
a
an old
perimeter.
trick, a perimeter, so that if somebody steps over it, we'll be alerted a little bit, the usual tricks and traps.
Yep. You're good.
Okay.
So the night goes smoothly.
And I can get weird. I can get. Bleh, I can get
weary.
rid of my weariness and my damage. Can we all get rid of our damage now?
You can get rid of 2 points of damage.
Just 2 points.
Yep.
Can I treat myself in Brimborn so that we can get rid of more with my healing?
I can do
I
healing.
I do not.
Or
believe
anybody
so.
that's got. Oh, you've got damage too, right, Thor? Yeah. He's got damage.
Yeah, I took some damage.
I can try to treat Lorith.
It's
That
not.
just
gonna,
comes off.
all it would do is
Before bed.
it would count as treating a wound. You can't treat lost
The
endurance.
wound.
Okay.
All right.
Healing doesn't help with that.
But we got our heart back after the battle, right?
Yeah, you got your heart back.
Right. So
Okay.
I'm just down one.
We got our heart. What?
You after the battle, you got amount of endurance equal to your heart score back.
Oh, okay. Well, then my damage is done.
Okay.
If we rest him, would I get one more back?
Yeah, because
Yep,
I mean
you get
those
2
points
back.
are the
Okay.
damage points are points of
Then
endurance, right?
I'm back up.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're good.
I'm fine. So I'm
So,
fine. It's all these different terms. Every game has its own set. Ah.
Yep, this is true. But that way they're not stealing someone else's rule set, I guess.
Yes. True.
so we will venture forth after extinguishing the fire.
When we get about halfway up, we'll all make awareness checks just to before we even start. While it's still in sight, but we're not up in it yet. Okay.
Okay.
Awareness.
Make like a tree and leaf.
16 with the Tengu.
You find orc tracks. They're not fresh, but probably within 2 days.
I got a 20 with no tangus.
With 20, you see the waterfall up ahead, and it looks like there's a disturbance in it, as if there's something in there.
Okay. I tell everyone else, like, quietly.
Unfortunately, I have an eye of Sauron.
You have an
No.
eye of Sauron? You do not notice where you're going as you're keeping an eye on the waterfall, and you fall into the stream. Make an athletics check.
Not deep, as we've told.
Okay.
Did we just hear from another ranger that a dwarf in armor could cross it with no problem?
That's true.
Yeah. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's deeper now.
I rolled a Gandalf.
You rode a Gandalf. You land on your feet as you fall into there. Luckily, you don't land on your face and you have water go down your throat.
But you probably make a splash.
You make a splash and you look silly.
That's about normal.
If only your son could see you now.
What do you do?
I'm gonna.
I look.
You want to come out the other side or something like that on the other side of the river? Just make it look graceful. Make it look graceful, like you were trying to do it the whole time.
I was thinking maybe I just wade through the water and approach the waterfall that way.
Well, let me on the other side. Let me follow the tracks, the orc tracks, and see where they lead, and we'll meet up. We'll go each from different sides.
Sure, make a hunting.
Let's look for traps or snares. I think Thor is smart going through the water to cover his tracks.
Make
And
a search check to look for traps.
okay,
I'm making hunting.
I got a 15 search for traps.
You cover half the distance to the waterfall and do not find any traps.
I got an 11 with a Tengu.
You lose the tracks about 2/3 of the way to there, and it looks like it goes in toward the stream.
Okay.
So I continue to navigate the stream and keeping as low as I can in the water so I'm not noticed. And if there's an embankment or anything like that, I'll hug
Control of your character now.
Okay. So I'm kind of just going down the side here,
Okay.
Can I make a search roll to try?
staying in the water and moving up with everyone.
Sure. Sure.
Looking for any fork sign or anything else out of the norm.
That is a 14.
14. You don't find any tracks.
Shit. Well, I will meet up with my guys going in the direction where the tracks seem to lead and being extremely cautious.
I'll keep searching for traps. I got a Gandalf with a Tengu.
Okay, what were you doing?
Searching for traps.
You are absolutely
For the rest of the
traps.
week. No traps.
And you get yourself as close as you want to go.
Okay.
And I'm
This way is clear.
continuing down the water looking for anything abnormal.
Okay. You find
Take me along the way that the tracks had seemed to go, and I'll go that way. Even though I lost the tracks in the water or whatever. Right?
Yep.
I'm gonna pull my sword and prepare to go through the waterfall or behind the waterfall or whatever I can, looking for the legendary possible cave entrance.
Okay, go for it. You duck behind there, and there is a cave.
Sweet. I come back out, tell everyone there truly is a cave back here.
Thumbs up.
Yep.
And I say, let's go investigate.
It has an exit somewhere else. That it's not just one entrance and exit.
Yeah, so let's follow the cave a little way and see what we find.
That's another way to go.
Is everybody going in?
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah. I'll pick up the
I'm
rear.
feeling stealth.
It is dark, and you enter through here. Then you hear sounds up ahead of the sounds of spears banging on wood, and the sounds of people cringing in fear.
What?
Okay, let's
Can
move
I tell
forward.
who they are?
Regroup.
Seems
That's a
like
dwarf.
they're ahead somewhere.
Huh?
You see that this cave is
Sweep out my
multi-tiered.
sword.
From the river that you're at, it is there are several shelves on different heights.
Maybe I'll need my bow.
So to climb up here, that's to climb up, right?
Yeah, you would have to climb up onto that.
That might be.
All right, I'm gonna try to do that.
All right, make a athletics check.
That would be a 18.
18. You climb on up there. Put yourself
All
on
right.
up there.
I'll try to help other people if they want to come up. If not, then I will. Basically just watch them or cover them.
Yep. Thrower, what do you do?
Yeah, I'll climb up. That's fine.
Make an athletics check.
Okay. 19, 22. No
No
Tengus.
problem. You're up. Lorith, what do you want to do?
Well, how is it? Give me a visual here of this.
You've gone into the river, and there is a shelf that you have to climb up onto, way above you, about 12 feet above you, on which is the ledge of the cave.
Okay, I'll climb up. Athletics?
And there's on both sides, it's the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Athletics.
$15.
15. You climb, and some pebbles fall and drop. you don't think anybody heard you. Let's see.
What do we see?
You see a bunch of hobbits in a jail on the platform. There are multitudes of tunnels leading off in all directions. Thror, with your stone cunning, you recognize this as orc work. They've been here for years. Who knows how far the tunnels reach?
How many hobbits?
How many hobbits is... 3, 4, 5.
And who's banging the spear and scaring them?
There are 6 goblins.
8, yeah. All right, I raise my shield, go into defensive position, and with the flat of the sword braced against the shield, try to move forward towards them as quickly as I can.
Oh, so they're all up on the same level.
They're on our level. They're on the same level as you.
Okay. I thought we were looking down at them. Sorry. I get it.
Nope.
Okay.
You start moving, and they see you go. You guys can make battle rolls.
That's a 16.
19 and 1 Tengu.
16. 19 Tengu. You've got 3...
15. No Tengus.
15 no Tengu. That gets you another happy time token. Let's see. Need to find this stat. New monsters. 69. Oh, opened it right to the page. Okay. Let's see.
Who did you say who sees you? The hobbits or the
goblins see you.
So, I just want to say, since the goblins already see you, feel free to say something heartening that will maybe make it easier for the captives as well as for us in battle. Anybody who's got such a skill. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
It seems like it might be a good thing, because then they might be emboldened to take a chance if they get a chance.
You can do that on your turn if you want. Opening volleys.
Yeah, I'm going to use my bow.
Yeah, I'm advancing with the sword. I'll go into an open stance and try to rally comrades when it's my turn, so...
Cool. I'm going to use my bow first, and then afterwards, when I get closer, I will use my... Alright, that is... 15.
15? Let's see. 12 plus difficulty 2. That hits. Roll damage.
You mean roll damage?
Well, I mean, what's your damage?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's 5.
5 points of damage. They're dropped down to 3. Excellent. Anybody else taking opening volleys?
I don't know. Well, I assume I got my bow out. My sword out, so I didn't say I had my bow out, so
Okay.
no.
I did.
That's fine. What stances you want to
I
take?
realized when we had to climb it would be better.
Open.
Open? Laura?
I'll be defensive.
Defensive. Lorith, what stance you want to take?
I'll stick with rearward for now, and then I'll move later.
Okay.
Or change later, I should say.
Ella Brimborn, you're first.
Okay.
You can get all the way
So, yeah. So I go all the way over, and I say to the hobbits, have heart, my friends. I will tend these weeds that sit before you, and hoe them into the earth from where they came, and we shall free you from your bonds, and you will bloom forth like a primrose in the sunlight. And I'm gonna basically swing a sword at whatever goblins in the way here.
Do you want to go after the guy you hit or a fresh one?
But what is it? What is his it does...
It's just flavor.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah, if it will. I got to do a inspire or song roll.
Yeah, then that'll be your action.
Oh.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep, make a inspire or song.
Okay.
What does that give us?
I get what Loris doing. So all right. All right, that would be. I don't know what the difficulty is, but I got a 16, so that's a success. So they regain everyone, all my allies recover 2 points of lost endurance.
Okay. And they've been
so I'm trying to feature that towards the hobbits, if the hobbits are all
they've all been
injured
and stabbed and poked by the goblins.
Yep.
That's good. So they feel a little bit better right away.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Uncle Elebrimworm is here.
So Thror, what do you want to do?
I will venture and attack the goblins with my Matic.
Right where you're standing at is at the edge of the shelf, where it's another
that's
down.
And I will get right here.
Okay.
Okay. And I will shout to the little critters that be wary of my Matic, or it will be your doom. And I strike at the first one. That hits edge. Nice. 2 Tengu. So minimum's 22 damage.
Yeah, they have 8 points.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Nice.
You splatter his head all over, and it goes flying into the cage at the hobbits.
Take heart, young hobbits. We'll rescue you.
Lorith?
I will shoot at another goblin.
One that's wounded or one that's fresh?
Wounded.
Yep.
Alright. 15 with the Tengu.
15 with the Tengu. Let's see. That's going to hit.
Okay. That is 5 points damage.
That's the damage
Wounded
plus
one, yeah.
your body?
No, that was just damage.
Because you got the Tengu.
Oh, because I got the Tengu. Oh, damage plus my body would be 13.
13? Yep, that's a good shot right through the heart. He drops. These goblins drop their bows and will fight in melee.
As will I. I will change my stance now.
We'll get to that after they get to
Yeah,
me.
I know.
Right
now.
They already used their jagged knife on Ella Brimborn. Yep, that 6 isn't going to do anything.
No, he's got his shield out too. So.
Oops, if I roll the 12 sided. Nope, that 10's not going to do anything either. There are 4 more down there, and 2 of them will go at Thor. Miss. Miss. Elebrimborn. That's a Gandalf. Automatic miss. And last one. 13's not gonna hit. Okay. Then there are footsteps from down the hallway.
Of course. There'll be reinforcements.
As 4 more goblins run into the room.
Bum, bum, bum.
And that's their round. What stances you guys want to do?
Forward.
Defensive.
Forward.
Same.
Defensive. Thrower.
I'm staying defensive.
Staying defensive. Okay, so Lorith, you can run all the way to the edge of the ledge.
And kick some ass.
There's nobody else on this level. They're down about 4 feet below you. So you can try to make an athletics check to jump down onto the next level.
But then will I be able to fight, or that will be my action?
You can jump next to a guy.
Okay. All right. All right. That is 12 and 5. 17 with 2 tangoos.
Excellent. You do a flying leap and land next to a goblin. You can attack.
Yes, I am going to attack him with my sword, which I swept out afterwards, as I said. Whoosh. Ooh. All right. Come on, buddy. Oh. All right. Mm-hmm. And I got a meager 13 to hit.
13 to hit. What stance are you in?
Forward.
So forward. 6 plus 2 is 8. That hits.
Okay.
What's 4 points of damage? 4 points of damage?
7.
7 points of damage.
Yeah, this is my longsword, baby.
Longsword, oh yeah. He's down to 1 hit point as you mess him up, but good.
It was my flying leap. I demoralized him.
Yeah. So, Thor?
Okay. I will. I'm assuming I can hit the one right in front of me, correct?
He is 4 feet down. So, yeah.
Okay.
The difficulty is going to go up by 2 because of the height difference.
That's fine. I will take a swing at him. That's good. 12, 18, 21 with a Tengu.
That hits.
So that it would be 16 damage.
16 damage makes his head go splat.
Okay. And then can I jump down from there?
Sure, make an athletics check.
Okay. So I will try to jump down. And that's 8, 7, 15.
15, you're down just fine. Yep, Elebrimborn.
I guess I'll strike my sword at the guy to the right of me. I think I'm gonna miss here with a 9.
Yes, you are. He's so quick and dives out of the way of your strike.
Sneaky,
How many battle
sneaky goblin.
things do we have?
You have 4 battle die.
Yeah, so remember that when it comes
All right.
down to the nitty gritty and getting the captives out and shit, we got 4 battle die here.
Right,
The guy
and I'm
in
waiting for trolls and big boys.
Holy crap! Don't give them ideas.
I'm waiting for Gorlink.
The guy in melee with. Actually, no.
Shut
We
up.
get more experience points.
That is a Eye of Sauron on Lorith.
Ah,
Make a kind of a armor test.
right. Seven.
7, you fail, and you have a wound.
Bloody buster.
As it gets past your armor and stabs you, you take 3 points of damage.
Alright.
But there is a lot of blood.
Yeah, I'm
The guys back here, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
These wounds are
7.
deceptive.
2 of them will shoot at Lorith.
It's just a flesh wound.
That's an Eye of Sauron.
Ah,
Shoot.
ah. $12.
Lorith falls unconscious.
Oh no!
Oh,
Why didn't I use one of those fucking dice?
the dice. You just told us about them.
It was a 14 you needed with it.
Ah, bloody busters!
Oh, wait.
What?
He was not going with the knife. He was going with the bow. So that's a 12. So you're up.
Oh, I'm up. Ha ha ha
But you
ha!
take 3 points of damage.
Yeah, well, kiss my bum.
Okay. 2 more guys shoot at you. That's an Eye of Sauron
Son of a!
with 2 Tengus.
Oh my god.
Can I use a couple of those thingies?
Yeah.
Use
Use them
everything.
all. Use them all.
You could use 2.
Okay, so that gives me...
2 extra
Two extra-
6-sided dice.
Shh. Come on, Gandalf. That was just a 3. Alright, that is 10 and 11, 21.
Good. You take 7 points of damage.
Goody!
Alright, now 3 shots each at Thror and Celebrimbor. Miss on Thror.
I admit I thought this was going to be an easier kill. How many points
Yeah.
of damage?
7.
Ah.
13 is not going to hit Thror.
It's the numbers of dice that he rolls and the chance of hitting Sauron.
So 3 shots at Celebrimbor.
There's still a couple of battle.
15 misses. 15 misses.
But I did use to keep from falling unconscious.
And that misses.
Well, that was good.
Then there is a sound from across the river.
Ah.
Oh.
Somebody was looking in the shadows over there.
Mhm.
Let's see. Some orcs from Mount Graham have been on guard there. And what's their... They have a 4 attribute.
I knew I should have, instead of jumping down, I should have let the captives free. But I didn't think that they were really in any shape
He
to
leaps
fight.
across successfully the river onto that shelf. That guy falls into the water. That guy rolls a Gandalf, falls into the water.
Nice. They need to be bathed.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, that guy flies across the water right over to here. So that is their turn. What are your stances?
Stay defensive.
Defensive. The same. Yeah.
Same.
Okay. You're forward. Okay, so Lorith, you're first.
So who's out? Who's there?
Come take a look at the map. There's no video
No,
on.
Huh?
Come take a look at the map. It's complicated.
Like, I'll be able to tell what's going on. I can't even see me.
Here
That's
you
me.
are.
Okay, so I got a bunch of guys right near me.
Yep.
Alright. I will just attack the nearest one with my longsword.
Okay.
Nice. Alright, that is 24.
24.
To hit.
Excellent. He has 1 hit point left. You chop both his legs off, and his body falls to the ground. That's Lorith. Thrower.
All right, I guess I will try and attack the orc that is right beside me.
What's the Mount Graham?
Since I have orc hatred, I would always go for the orc. Oh, beautiful. 2 Tengu. 12, 8, 24 to hit with 2 Tengu.
Oh, yeah, you hit.
Okay, so that would be a 22 damage.
22 damage. He falls back into the river and dies.
Actually, it's more than that. It's plus 5, so 27 damage on that one.
Oh, yeah. You crushed his ribs right into his heart, and he fell down into...
I roar. You hated orcs, I will slay you all.
Cool. Ella Brimborn.
I'll try to finish off the little guy next to me and hopefully roll better this time. Well, I couldn't get worse than I did last time. 14 with the Tengu.
Let's see. 12 plus 2, 14. That's exactly what you need.
Okay, so that would be
Damage plus body.
plus body 10.
10. He's got 8 hit points. You kill him.
Yes. And then I can still move.
Sure.
All right, I move up on that guy.
All right.
Ugly.
Mm-hmm. All right. They get to go. Let's have the Orcs of Mount Graham go since they've been waited so long to be in initiative.
Oh, fuck them.
They're going to. These guys down here are going to try to climb out of the water. That guy's successful.
We'll make s'mores out of these Orcs of Mount Graham cracker.
He's up there.
I hope so, but I could use a minute to treat myself. However, no
That's an
time.
Iosoron. So that guy climbs up here.
Oh.
This orc is going to attack Elebrimborn with his bent sword. That's a 16. What's your parry?
7.
Yep, he misses you.
Plus 2 for the shield too, so 9.
All right.
And then defensive stance.
Good dodge. This guy runs up to Thror. And no, not with a 10. So they miss. The goblins back here are going to do their thing and try to put arrows into Thror.
Well, let's hope they get Gandalf's.
Let's do 4 and 3. Miss. 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 Let's see. 3 are going to shoot at Lorith.
May they have epic misses.
15. You are at 9. What's your parry?
4.
You are hit. 3 points of damage.
Plus 2 for shield.
Yep. Oh, so you are not hit. That is a Gandalf with 2 Tengus, so they miss. Hey, the last guy got a Eye of Sauron. Make a protection test.
You can use a die.
There's only 2 left. You sure?
Well, use them. I'd rather have you than
Okay.
drop. Just use them.
Nice. Alright, that is 11 and 9. That's 20.
You're fine. You take the 3 points of damage from the
The how many?
arrow. 3 points.
Okay.
There is a sound from back behind you, Elebrimborn.
Okay.
What is all this commotion? As a giant, obese goblin strides into here. The great goblin has arrived.
Nice.
Your stances.
Great as in his voice grates on my nerves.
Yeah. Defensive.
I think I better go into defensive at this point.
Yep.
I will remain defensive.
Thrower, you're first.
All right. I am going after the hated orc. Got a Tengu. 12, 6, 18, and a Tengu.
18 and a Tengu. 12.
Oh, and I got an edge, actually. So it's it's a 21 and a Tengu.
You needed a 16 only, so you hit.
Okay, so he at least has 16. If not, he's got to roll for...
16? Nope. He is not going to have to roll. Count that he only has 14 endurance.
Okay.
So you crush him, and he falls off back and drowns in the stream.
And then, can I take a move after I've
Of
attacked?
course you can.
All right, so I would like to move up around the embankment and come up next to Elebrimborn.
Make an athletics check for climbing up there.
Okay. And let's see, 10, 15, 18.
18? No problem. You're there. Yep, Elebrimborn.
So I'm going to try to take my shield and run these orcs over this cliff into the stream if I can.
Yep, make an athletics test.
Nice idea.
Opposed by them.
20 with a Tengu.
You tied them. You knock one guy off.
All right.
The Great Goblin is up here in the corner.
Uh-huh.
And I sing song to the Great Goblin. Oh, corpulent one, let's have some fun. Try to catch a nimble elf and not fall off this cavern shelf.
Cool. Lorith, your turn.
I've got how many around me?
None directly surrounding you right now, but you do have a firing squad of 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goblins right behind you.
Let's see, where could I go to kind of get out of their line, or can I could run and attack them, but that seems like a lot. So maybe I could.
You could climb back up the shelf and get out of the area and join Elebrimborn and Thor.
That's what I'll do.
Okay, make an athletics check.
$16 with a Tengu.
Yep, you get up there and you can attack one of the Orc of Graham that's still left.
I shall do so. 15 with a Tengu.
His buckler saves him. Covers the incoming blow. Okay, that was Lorith. Mount Graham guy will climb back up. Nope, he didn't get up there. Other guy is going to attack you, Lorith, because you're closest.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that misses you. Orc firing squad doesn't have a shot, so they will spend their turn climbing. Some of them will climb up onto the shelf. 3 gets in the position. These guys will have to wait for the others to get up there. And the Great Goblin.
What's so great about being a goblin? Are the hours good?
Okay. Let's see. Commanding voice. Restore 1. April 12. Nah, that's not gonna help. Lorith, again, you are closest.
Oh, you mean I'm getting attacked again?
You are getting attacked.
Well, I hope he gets a Gandalf.
He uses his heavy scimitar on you. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 does not hit you. Stances.
Defensive.
Same here. Laura?
What does open stance give me again as far as benefits?
Things that you can do.
Never mind, I'll stay in defensive.
Okay.
So that would be thrower first, right?
Yep, throwers first.
Alright, then I will step up to Lorith and attack the Goblin King. Obese Goblin. Shout that I've slain many a goblin, and you are the ugliest that I have come across.
Why, thank you.
I rolled a Gandalf.
Nice.
And so, but no Tengu, so I have to roll for injury is 18.
He has 4 points of armor. He gets a Gandalf, automatic failure.
Oh, awesome. So he takes 10 damage as well. Or no, 18 was the injury, so.
He takes a wound, and how much damage?
Is it just 10 damage, or does he take the injury damage?
No, the injury is just the target number.
Whether he takes, yeah, okay, he takes a wound. Okay, then 10 damage.
10 damage, okay. And
Yep.
he takes damage points.
Nice.
Excellent. Blood splatters. So that's their turn. It's Thor's turn. Ella Brimborn.
All right, he's gonna basically try to strike the orc in front of him and kind of kick rocks or step on the head of the other guy that's trying to climb up the cliff at the same time, kind of thing.
10 feet below you.
All right, well, he'll kick some rocks down at him. Not that he expects it to do damage, but it's just a taunting act of
Demoralizing.
defiance and give some creativity to everything. All right, well, the bad news is that that Elebrimborn rolled a Iosaur on.
Automatic failure, and he will try for a called shot on you in the next turn.
Okay, but he does taunt the Great Goblin with this taunt. We shall make some pretty art of you and pin you to the cave wall with your goblin goo. For there will be no better artistic creation than of your death and painted damnation.
Ooh.
Nice. Lorith?
All right, who's near me now?
The Great Goblin and the Mount Graham orc.
Well, I'll try and finish off the Mount Graham orc first.
Okay.
So that then I can turn all my attention to the Great Goblin. Okay. That's 12, 18, 20 with 2 Tengus.
Beautiful. Damage plus 2 times your body.
That would be 16 plus 7. 16 plus 7. 23?
23. And you drive him clean through with the sword, and he is dead.
Wow.
Good job, Laura.
Awesome.
Woohoo!
Awesome.
Great Goblin saw Lorif do that and is going to attack her.
Of course he is.
Heavy Scimitar.
Or he could just use his breath.
I heard Sauron has a good dental plan, though.
That is a 17. So that's 12 plus your parry of what?
My parry is 4, my shield is 2.
Yep, so your shield parries him. You lucky one.
Well, having a shield isn't luck, it's planning.
Okay, this guy's gonna try to climb back up. Oh yeah. 2 Tengus, he succeeds at climbing up. These guys will move closer. Oh, he's dead. He can't do that.
Yeah, you gotta remove the dead people.
I can see dead people.
Alright. Thror, these guys are going to shoot at you.
Alright.
Nope. Nope. That's a lot of ones. 13. Nope. So they failed. And these guys will climb up on their turn. And these guys will move in a position to climb up next turn. So
Don't they have
that
to make climbing rolls?
I'm not rolling for 10 guys for climbing. I just have them go 2 at a time. So that brings us to what's stances you guys want?
Defensive.
I think that if I'm going against the Great Goblin, I'm going to have to go balls out.
Okay.
Same for here.
You're going balls out, Thor?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she said defensive.
No,
No, I'm
she said
gonna
balls out.
That means forward.
Yeah.
That's my word for forward.
Okay,
Yeah.
Laura, go for it.
No, I'm good. I'm good. My Maddox doing well enough in defensive.
Yeah, your father. Nice. Okay. So that's 8 plus 12. 20 with 2 Tengus.
Nice.
Excellent. Yeah, that hits, definitely. Damage plus 2 times your body.
I believe we've established that is 16, 16 plus 7 is...
23.
No, it's 25, right? No, it's 23. What am I thinking? Yes.
You take away half his hit points as you run the sword through the goblin and see a bunch of his blubber.
Yeah.
As you carve it away at him.
Fling the blood off my sword.
Nice. Thror.
All right, I will go at the goblin.
Why can't I add
Or-
tonight?
Our obese goblin.
Is it just the beer?
And I roll 8, 13, and 6. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
No tango, so just 10 damage.
10 damage. He is in single digits.
All right. And then I'm going to spin around him and try and get on this side so they can't shoot arrows at me.
Nice.
He's going to spend a point of hate
Okay.
by his attribute level, which is at 7. He only loses 3 points of endurance on that.
Okay.
That son of a bitch.
Hideous toughness.
Okay.
Should have done that on Lorith.
Ha ha.
Yeah. See. So, Ella Brimborn.
I'm going to try to push that guy back down in the water again.
Okay.
The orc behind me. Oh, God. So bad. So bad. I got a 7. Athletics, 7.
He got extraordinary success. So you do not push him into the water.
Okay. I had a really good sing-song thing, too, but...
He holds his ground.
Instead of drown.
Instead of drown.
Well, I'll say it anyways.
3 of them will shoot at Ella Brimborn.
I will say my thing anyways because I might not get the chance to do it. Your stench is foul still. You try to best Ella Brimborn's will. The elf will cause your heart to sink as you fall below for another drink and maybe wash away your stink.
Nice. And all 3 goblins miss you.
Well, it must have been your singing.
Yes, it does. It does make you put your fingers in your ears and not be able to use your bow, as has that ability.
That's not how I meant it.
And 2 of them shoot at Laura.
Fuck them.
That hits. You take 3 points of damage. That hits. You take 5 points of damage.
Can't do anything.
Nope. It's the downfall of going balls out. Just makes it easy to hit you.
You can do knockback, can't you?
Oh yeah, you can do knockback. You take half the point, half the damage, and you can't act on the next turn.
Probably worth it.
Well, I'm getting pretty high in the damage. Depends on how many more we have to fight. We got to take out... Well, do you think you can take out the Great Goblin without me?
I will do my best.
All right, I'll do that. So I take half.
Yeah, I'll
damage.
Okay, so that's 4 altogether. Yeah, I'm getting pretty
Beat up.
Yeah.
He's got these 2 guys climb up and join the fight. Okay. Stances.
I'm taking defensive stance. I'm going to spend a point of hope to become the target of any Lorith's foes, so they have to attack me, but I can still attack on the turn.
Okay.
I'll take defensive.
Take defensive. Thrower.
I'll stay defensive. At least one more round.
Yep, thrower. Go for it.
Okay.
You could do it.
One for the big goblin.
You can do it.
I rolled a lot of ones, but a Gandalf and one Tengu.
All right. How do you want to do this?
So I would say that my Matic just goes straight through his abdomen, cuts him open, and his guts come rolling out onto the ground. And then he falls and slumps to the ground.
And all the hobbits cheer.
Yay!
And I stand over him and shout to the others, looking onward, "This is what I will do to all of you."
Cool. Ella Brimborn.
And then I'm going to go ahead and move if I
Yeah,
can.
go ahead.
Yep, I'm going to move around in front of Lorith here. You may want to move to rearward after this turn.
Did you hear that, Mary?
What?
You might want to go to rearward after this turn.
And shoot a bow.
Yeah, I suppose.
Ella Brimborn.
I'm gonna strike a sword at my stinky orc of Mount Graham friend here.
Okay.
Maybe I'll hit something this turn. I don't know. Look, it's not looking good. 16.
That's exactly what you needed.
Okay, that'll be 5 damage
5 damage.
with my long sword as I cut his cheek. Look at me. Don't look at anyone else. I shall be your undoing. I make you prettier. Give me a chance to swipe your other cheek.
Nice. Lorith. Do you want to step forward a little bit and attack that Mount Graham guy?
How? I killed one. I killed the Mount Graham guy.
Yeah, there were 4 of
But
you.
she did knock back, so she shouldn't go this
We're
round.
on the opposite end of the cave.
So I can't get to them.
No.
Okay, then I will get the Mount Graham guy.
Yep.
Well, don't forget you did knock back, so
Oh yeah, you can
probably
attack this turn.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you asking me for? I
You
can't.
can move. You can move, though.
These two guys will attack with their dagger on Thor.
What are you asking me for?
I don't know. That's 12. Nope, that misses. That guy back there shoots at Thror with a bow. Nope, that misses. Ella Brimborn, you get the rest. That's 5 targets. 1 miss. 2 miss. Another miss. 4 miss. And 5 miss.
Nice.
Rains of arrows all around you. Water, some of them falling down into the water.
I raise my shield as splinters of wood break off from the strongest trees of Mirkwood
Nice.
against their foul shafts.
Cool. Stances?
I'll do defensive again.
I forgot to go with the other orc.
Oh.
Mork the orc.
The orc of Mount Graham. He'll go after against Stella Brimborn. 10 plus 7, 17. That's not going to hit you.
Nope.
Alright, so what stances?
Can I
Defensive.
Go rearward?
Sure can.
Okay. Sweep out my bow.
Thror, what are you going to do?
I will hit the goblin on my right.
Are you going to go defensive or...
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay defensive. Sorry.
Ella Brimborn?
Defensive.
Yep, so Thror's first.
All right.
And you're right.
And 4, 6, 7, 12. Does a 15 hit?
Let's see. 12 plus 2. 14. 14 hits.
Okay. And 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. He's a dead goblin.
Marsh. Alright, then I'll
Take
just
down the
stand
first
my
guy in
ground.
the swarm coming rushing at you.
Alright. I will be at the ready for the next one.
Okay, Celebrimbor.
I strike the orc before me, and I say, I pray my blade does not cut too deep and knock you down like a black sheep. And I got a Gandalf, so he has to make a protection test of 18.
18. Graham, what kind of armor? 3D.
That's pretty good.
8 plus 3 is 11, plus 6, 17.
Yeah, so he succeeds. So, what? Is it just 5 damage then, or does the Gandalf add something to the damage?
It's just 5 damage.
Yeah, it's just a protection test. Okay, 5
Wearing
damage
him down slowly, round by round.
Yeah.
Adding wound after wound to him.
Right, so I cut his face on the other side.
Lorith, who do you want to shoot at? Mount Graham or one of the archers?
Oh, I'll take out one of the archers if I can.
Sure. There's one who's in melee with Thror, and then there's the pack at the back.
Not one who's kind of like in and among Thror, right? So, or do I got a good shot?
You have a good shot.
Oh, okay. Then I'll take that one.
Go.
I got a Gandalf.
Nice.
Which is good because the rest of my rolls aren't. Because the rest of it is just 5. 5 and a Gandalf.
Okay, how much damage?
5.
5 points of damage. So let me make a protection test to see if he stays up. Goblin Archer, 2d damage.
I'm going to spend a point of love and prevent that.
7 plus 6 is 13. 13 match the or go below the injury on your weapon.
No. Well, the injury is 14.
14, so he fails, and the arrow pierces him through the eye and the brain, and he dies.
Yay.
The guys in the back, 2 will shoot at Celebrimbor, 3 will shoot at Thror.
Thror took out the Great Goblin. I did know.
Nice.
That is a first one is a
Yes.
Gandalf that misses. That misses.
It's too bad his head is so heavy because it would be a nice trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one's shooting at Thror.
Take a toe.
17 doesn't do it.
Be a nice decoration for a pike.
Nope, they all miss.
Yeah.
Your stances.
Defensive.
Yep.
We'll stay defensive as well.
Yep. Thrower, it's up to you.
Alright. I will, Is the orc still alive?
Great.
No, I took out the one.
Nope, that one got taken away, killed by Lorith.
Okay. Alright. So all the orcs are gone then, correct?
Yeah, there is this.
The one I'm fighting, right?
Celebrimbor is on.
Then I would definitely go after the orc next.
Okay.
Where my orc hatred runs hot. Alright, did not make edge though, so 12, 16, and 624 to hit,
24 hits.
and 10 damage.
10 damage, and you smash him in the and rip out his entrails, and he drops dead.
So they're all dead.
You've killed all the orcs, they're just the goblin archers.
Goblin. Smash him.
I will spread your entrails all throughout the cavern.
Yep, Celebrimbor.
I'm gonna raise my shield again and try to push as many goblins as I can off the cliff.
Okay.
Let's see. It's a 18 athletics.
You got a 17, so you knock one guy down. That guy's dead. This guy falls. Go. Lorith.
I will shoot the goblin archers. That is 16 with Tango.
Hits. Damage plus body.
All right. So, that's 13.
13 and right through the head. He drops. Okay. This guy's in melee with Elebrimborn, so he has to switch to his dagger. Nope, that misses. That guy's in melee also, so he's got to switch. 11's not going to hit. That guy fell. So you'll have to climb back up. With a 21, best climbing goblin in all of the cave.
Mm-hmm.
He scampers right back up.
Like a little monkey.
All right. What are your stances?
Same.
Defensive.
Yep. Thrower?
Staying defensive.
All right. Thrower, you're up.
All right, I will step up to the next goblin and try to bring him down. And that is 11, 15, 20, 21. No Tengus.
21 will do it.
Yeah, 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage, and you smash him, and he bounces off the wall.
I'll gut you later.
Elebrimborn?
I got a 21 to hit. 5 damage on the goblin in front of me.
5 damage. That hurts him. But he's still in the fight.
How many other?
1, 2,
3.
1, 2, 3. All right, Lorith.
Okay, I will shoot at the one that was already damaged by Elebrimborn.
Okay.
Alright. That is 14 with the Tango.
Hits. That's exactly what you need to hit. Damage plus body.
13.
13, and he drops dead. That was Lorith. This guy is going to shoot with a bow at Elebrimborn. He gets an Eye of Sauron.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Make a protection test.
There's one
Okay.
more. I think there's one more.
There's one
extra
more battle die.
battle die if you need.
All right, I'll take it. That would be a 20
Yes,
with the Tengu.
that protects you. And you take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
One shot at Thor. Eye of Sauron.
Damn.
Make a protection test.
4 plus 7, so 10, 12 plus 7, 17.
17, you're alright. And you just take 3 points of damage.
All right.
Stances.
Same.
Remain the same.
I'll go forward.
Okay, Ella Brimborn, you're first.
One guy left, right?
Two guys.
Two guys. Okay. And one of them's wounded.
Yep.
That'd be a 19
Yeah.
for 10 damage
10 damage.
with a sword.
And that kills this guy. You run him right through and rip out his guts.
The guy that was already damaged.
No.
The new guy.
Yep.
Oh.
And then there's only one other guy. The guy with the who's the rock and roll climber. Thrower.
Okay, so I'm going to run over and jump down, and as I do, I'm going to smash my mattock down through him.
Okay.
So I will do an athletics test first. And a Gandalf on that roll.
Nice.
And attack
Nice.
will be... Well, this may be close. 12, 14. Does a 14 hit?
14, you're in defensive. That's exactly what you need.
And then 10 damage.
10 damage. You've cleared out the cave.
Hooray!
Hooray, hooray.
Everybody make awareness tests.
Oh, bloody bastard.
I'm gonna look for 12 with the Tengu.
I roll.
Okay.
Oh wait, I got another dice. Wait, I got another dice.
15.
I rolled it. 14 with the Tengu.
Okay.
16 with a Tengu.
All three of you hear the sounds of hundreds of orc and goblin feet running through the caves toward you.
We need to get these captives out now.
I'm like, Lorith, look for a key on the Great Goblin. I'll try to shimmy open
I
this.
do that.
Make an
Search?
awareness.
I try to
make an
shimmy
awareness
open
Can I
this.
just smash open the gate? Or the door?
Yeah, you can
With
use
my-
the magic to just smash it. It's wood.
I just
and
smash it open with the
Yeah.
so
There, you just bash it. Don't worry
Okay.
about rolling.
Yeah.
You get them out.
I roll it high, and then I grab a couple of hobbits underneath my arms, and I run out.
The other direction from where we hear the sounds coming from.
And then
I assume
wanna
we would
into
run
the
back
caves, or
out.
you gonna go out the waterfall
Where are the sounds of feet coming
from the caves.
Yeah, then we're going to run away
So
from
we
the
go
cavern.
we go out through the waterfall.
You go out through the waterfall.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
You gain another battle die for the upcoming massive battle.
Is this a good place to take a quick break?
And yes, we'll take a 5-10 minute break.
Excellent.
So we have a total of 3 battle die. Alright, be back.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want me to do it and take longer time? I can do it either way.
Yeah.
Turned out Mickey's nightlight?
Yep.
Thank you.
Alright. Everybody back?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good.
Yep.
So you're gonna welcome everybody back.
And welcome everybody back to Threats from Mirkwood, company of the Whiskey Drinking Bear. Alright, you have just cleared out this area and run out of that area,
Rescuing the hobbits.
rescuing the hobbits. You are now in a chase. As all the orcs come swarming out of the waterfall as they realize what has happened and are going to give chase to you back to Fornost. So what I need from you all are athletics checks.
Sorry, what kind of checks? You
Athletics.
okay? How many? Just one or multiple?
One. We'll start with one.
Okay.
And we'll see how quickly you can pull away from them.
13.
13. Laura?
12.
Okay. Thrower?
About a 3, 10, 15, and a tango.
Ooh.
You all start falling behind as the orcs start pick up your trail and start running you down. Make another athletics check.
All right.
We're going through more or less the same way we came, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. 21 and a tango.
Nice.
19.
Think about a place where we might be able to get everybody under cover.
Maybe.
All right. That is not 13 again.
13. Lorith is falling behind, and you turn around and you can see them crossing, tearing like termites, tearing up the land. And
How far away?
they got
they're still far away.
Not really.
Okay.
They got an Eye of Sauron.
Okay.
One more athletics check.
Can I use my fire making skills to get a bonus by creating a swath of fire behind us?
Sure. I'll let you roll the feat die twice.
All right.
Take the best one.
11, 13, and 9 plus a tango.
22.
22 with a tango. Apparently,
I got a 19.
19.
got some motivation.
19 with a tango.
And you are pulling away where they are distracted by the fire. It has keeping them at bay. Now let's see if you can escape.
We're assuming the hobbits are keeping up and all that, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Or we're carrying them.
I'm going to use a point of hope to make sure we escape, or at least hope so.
One more, did you say?
One more.
Got a Gandalf.
Yeah, I got a Gandalf with a tango.
Nice.
That's no Gandalf.
Tried to use a point of hope to inspire our hobbits
Ranger.
along.
Hobbitses.
The hobbitses along.
Little tiny feet do not want to become goblin sweet meat.
Yep. 13 misses you. 12 misses you. Before you manage to get out of them and they fall back. As they realize there's too much ground between you two.
We keep going though because we're going to get further away and before we feel like we can relax.
Mm-hmm.
And
You push it on. Make
Yes.
Hopefully we make it back to our horses, and then we can the hobbits ride the horses back to camp.
You get to there, so then you get your heart score back.
But before that, I want to mess with our tracks too, so they don't pick them up.
Sure. Make a stealth check. Or a hunting roll.
Same differently, so. I think it would be more of a hunting roll. So it's so, 18 with a tango.
18 with a tango?
Yes.
Good job. You have thrown them off the trail. Everybody gets their heart worth of endurance back.
Mm.
Some of you desperately need it.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Ruh-roh.
That's what was chasing you.
So, but it takes time, right? I mean, we took time before, or does it take all day and we can get back all the way, or
It'll
what?
take you the whole day to get there.
Yeah, it was
How long would it take to?
what was our mission, though? Our mission was to,
Well, we found out. Yeah, it's like they're there.
cave entrance.
It
Yeah.
was reconnaissance, and we did it. Yes, there's caves.
I mean, we
full of-
killed a great goblin, I guess, too, so that is helpful. Might disparage their ranks, but
Yeah. Well, we're bringing the news, and it's not great news, but we did rescue the
Yeah.
captives too. Can we? how much time would it be to take a moment on the way after we're well past and we've lost them and all that to treat wounds?
To treat a wound, half an hour.
Should we stop and do that?
If somebody's got a wound, yeah.
Well,
I can heal.
Doesn't somebody else have a wound too?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
So just me. Well, then I guess I can wait and then I'll treat it when we get back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that it's noted as treated.
So describe your arrival back at camp.
You want me to roll?
No, just describe
like,
your arrival back at camp.
Then
If I can at all grab wood to help fix that siege machine that I broke, while we're out there, I will try to do that too. But if it doesn't seem practical because of the captives, I won't do
It
it.
doesn't seem practical.
Yeah, I didn't think it seemed practical.
Some of them by now might be needing help walking towards this last bit or whatever.
Yeah, that's why I thought they could ride the horses. 2 hobbits, 3 hobbits on a horse, and then we walk behind them or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we look there on the horses, probably looking pretty bleary and weakened, and we stroll in leading the horses in with us.
Gandalf immediately runs out and grabs them and carries them all underarm to the healing tent.
And I'll try to treat Lorith's wounds real quickly.
Thanks.
I can try to, just in case.
So I got a 21, but no tingus.
Yep. Wound
Yeah.
is treated.
All right, so I can mark it down as treated. Yeah.
I got a 7.
You were a little
Aren't you glad?
distracted
Aren't you
looking
glad?
at the
Aren't you glad
exposed
Thor was around?
It was my shoulder,
Yeah.
smooth.
I thought by rubbing your feet it would make you feel better, but it didn't really.
Oh, sorry. The wound was in my shoulder actually,
Oh, really? Okay.
and rubbing it would not feel better.
Yeah, but you got really nice toes. That's what I can tell you. So.
Well, you mean I got rid of that fungus? My boots were wet for too long for a while, and it took a long time to dry them out. And
Oh yeah, no, they look great. Yeah. The yellow fungus on your toenails matches your hair. It's beautiful.
that was blonde, actually. I don't know what I
Yeah.
am. I can't remember.
I don't know. Well, your icon's
Your
blonde.
icon's
Right.
blonde.
Oh, okay. All right. Whatevs.
You're Cersei.
Yeah. So my wound's treated, the hobbits are treated, and when Gandalf comes back, we can debrief him and say,
The princes of Rivendell come out and say, "So what did you find out?"
well, on the way there were lookouts. And does what's his face come out too from the Dunedain so we can tell them all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there were lookouts, unfortunately, and we dispatched them, but it did make us more wary when we came to the opening, and sure enough, there were caves behind where we found these poor hobbits, and being threatened and hurt, kept encaged, and there were orcs and goblins in plenty. We slew 15 or so, and the great goblin, but there was a multitude behind us. We put them off trail and lost them and scattered our trail. But I'm afraid that waterfall is just a hidden fortress for them.
So we will definitely skirt that wide when we bring through our siege machines.
Yes. Best done.
Unless you think it would be wise to make a battle there.
Well, if you could take...
There is high ground
Yes.
there.
And if you could take the those that lie in the caves, then it would be a good place to hide reserves and resources. But Thror, did you say that the caves were definitely made of done by orcs? What did you say about them?
No, yes, they were definitely enhanced by the orcs that have been in that area for some time. They are the ones who delved those caverns.
So there's no
And
telling how deep those caverns go.
correct, and there were obviously hundreds of goblins and orcs down below. We were lucky to have fled, but we were unprepared. We should not have entered the cave, but we did, and fortunately, we were able to save some of these hobbits before they were probably put to death.
Excellent. So, all is not lost. But I would advise against making a stand there. We would weaken our forces so that we might not be able to storm Gorlang's defenses.
All right. What we might want to do is cause a cave-in at the waterfall and stop them from exiting that area, at least delaying their exit.
I believe you're going into there, they're going to have a tougher guarding of there.
Oh, I'm certain.
They may be demoralized though. Since we took out their great leader.
There's always another to replace.
Oh, I hope there would never be another like him. He was huge. I've never seen such a fat goblin.
May not
So
be a
large.
fat one, but it might be a very muscular one.
He was strong though. He took
I think the stories of the great Goblin King, which we actually fought the Goblin King, so definitely fatter and uglier than the Goblin King himself.
Well, those of you who need healing, I recommend you heal. At dawn, we strike out.
Very good.
Okay.
I am ready.
So I'm gonna go back and spend another night in the healing tents, I guess.
Yep. 6-sided die plus your heart. Nope.
No. Just... So that's 10. So that leaves me still with 4 points. Right? That's still better. And the wound will go, right?
Yeah, and you've got several days of walking.
Oh, wait a minute. The wound won't go.
The wound doesn't go till it's all good.
Yeah. But by the time we get there, it was several days.
Yeah, because you're pushing seeds machines.
Okay. All right.
Anybody doing anything before you leave Forno just in the morning?
Well,
Do we speak to all the key participants?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Except for Mimosa, you didn't. She wasn't pulled in since she was just the quartermaster.
I will talk to the see if I can get audience with the Elven princes and see if there's anything I can
You just had
do
audience
for
with
that.
them.
Oh, okay. Just is there anything I can do in particular with them?
Not really.
For them.
We
Yeah.
are going to be striking out at dawn. Just be ready to go.
I will be at your side, like in the days of old.
We look forward to it.
I don't think we talked to Region, the Dwarf Master, so...
The strategy is that the rear of the fortress is horribly well defended. They've carved out the front of the hill and made a steep area with a lot of battlements, but there's only a few guards on the battlements on the back. So we're going to push. Gandalf is going to create a distraction to allow us to get the siege machines up to there, and we're going to have shock troops pour out of the siege machines onto the battlements, and then get the gates open for the rest of the troops. Gandalf says, "Do you want to guess who's going to be in the siege machines?"
Mm-hmm. Only if it looks like a rabbit.
Dwarves.
No, it's going to be the company of the whiskey drinking bear. We have a
No,
siege
really?
machine just for you.
Wow. So we got a free ride. Thank you.
Nice.
No, when we get there, you can climb.
It means we're shock troops.
Yeah.
He's trying to get rid of us now. He's pissed at us still.
Want to be the frontline troops, now the shock troops.
As long as I get time to heal before then, I'm good. Alright. So, I find my father and ask for his blessing on.
So using my
Before I go to
orc lore, the orcs that we ran into would be there. Was there anything that we now know about these orcs that you shared amongst the troops?
There are orcs from all over. There are Mount Graham orcs, Misty Mountain orcs as well.
They're organized.
They have been recruited and drawn from all over. You're not just talking about one regional group.
Which means that there'll be infighting. And if we're lucky, we can use that to our advantage. Though, of course, they'd drop their quarrel and as long as they're fighting us, but you never know what you can do. Right?
Yep. Alright.
Next morning.
Morning comes, and camp rolls itself out as organized as can be. You travel for the full day, and you get to a bit just past where you encounter the lookouts on that hill. And you guys are fine. At night, the elves set up their tents. The circle of hobbit carts becomes a center of merriment. The dwarves of the Blue Mountains join in the hobbits' music, and before long even the high elves join in the festivities. The rangers remain aloof, guarding the camp from the surrounding wilds. And as the celebration gets near its peak, the fair elf captain Nimulith steps from her tent wearing a flowing dress made of flowers. She immediately steals the attention of non-dwarf hobbit wizards alike, and so she dances. She dances a jig with Elrahar. Eventually he tires the dance and takes cups with the dwarves. Frustrated because she just got into a rhythm, Nimulith turns towards you and arches an eyebrow.
You who?
Your company.
Oh.
Oh, Elebrimworm's ready to dance.
Yeah.
Make a TN10 Inspire roll.
Oh, no.
All right. That's a 16.
She takes you by the hand and breaks you onto the dance floor.
Ooh.
Make a
Alright.
craft dance roll.
All right. Dancing.
Can I inspire him to help him?
Sure can.
This will be different because usually when he's with a beautiful woman, he has to make an athletics roll.
What's that? You cut out. You cut out.
Yeah, you cut him on us.
I said that'll be different for you because usually when you're with a beautiful woman, you end up having to make an athletics roll.
Right, exactly. So this is fine. I'm in my craft. Seems like the way to go.
Yeah, it is
So I got
a song. So
What's that? Yeah, 19.
19. You are still in it. You know the right moves. You don't step on her feet. Impressed, Nimilith waves her hands as she spins, flowers fluttering all about her. Globes of light emerge from her fingertips. First 1, then 10, then hundreds of balls of light surround the elf and her partner, illuminating you in a soft light. The band plays faster and faster. Nimilith doesn't miss a step. Her breathing doesn't get any faster. Make a TN16 athletics roll.
Maybe we could throw swords through the dance. Or do
Right.
what they do in Narnia at night on a snowy night. Throw snowballs through the dance.
Oh, no,
Oh man, this is like I'm freaking rocking. I got a 24 with a Tengu athletics.
You don't.
I made edge.
You are not wearing out at all. You are not falling behind. You are completely keeping up.
There was something in the tavern that night. You cast dancing lights. It only took one chance. Otto's resistible dance. You were caught in a trance with Ella Brimborn.
I'm going to start clapping off rhythm to kind of break it. See if I can break his rhythm.
Yep.
Just for fun.
The other high elves cast their elf lights, making the dance floor as bright as a noonday sun.
And I grab a red rose from one of the young ladies there.
Now to bring it all home, Ella Brimborn,
Yeah.
you get to choose what skill you want to use. Riddle can be used to create a complex flourish. Persuade can be used to flash a winning smile and dip her. Song can be used to improvise lyrics.
Yeah, we'll use song.
TN 18.
Okay, it's gonna be tough. You'll love Ella Brimborn, I'm certain. I won't have to cast Charm Person. Oh, bummer. Bum 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 bum. As True Luck comes out. 13.
13 is not your lucky number.
She just kind of giggles at it and goes off to have it join her companions. And the dancing lasts until just before dawn.
Fuck, not for me. I'm going to rest.
Okay. Those who dance all night don't get the benefit of a night's rest, but it's up to you.
What, you'll be weary in the morning then?
Yep, you'll be weary in the morning.
Yeah, I'm not going to dance all night.
Okay.
Since when do elves get weary?
Did you ask for her number?
I got her number. From the flourish of her hands, I know. She spoke to me in the movement of her hands.
You can both go get moon tattoos.
Yeah, there you go.
You could carry a vial of her blood around your neck.
I never heard of that tradition.
You have finally... So it's been 4 days. So that's 8 points of healing. And you finally arrive. And the time has come for you to go into the siege engine.
Don't anybody have a panic attack? There's plenty of room, I'm sure.
It's just like putting on my helm
So,
and armor.
everybody take a last pee. Because all there is in a siege engine is one bucket.
Alright.
And I've got my Numenorian arrows.
You have your Numenorian arrows.
Yeah.
Grom.
Well, first, before you go over, you can shoot while you're still pulling up to it, and then when you go, when it makes contact, that's when you run over and sweep out your sword.
Right.
How it goes. there's windows for shooting in the siege engine, just for that purpose.
As the siege engines, one of which contains you guys, emerges from the fog and is pushed up the hill as quickly as the dwarves can manage, an unnatural darkness falls over the land. Lightning starts striking the towers, setting them ablaze. And through the tower's arrow slits, you see hobbits standing side by side with Mount Graham orcs, firing at the dwarves pushing the towers. One hobbit whirls around and shoots the goblin next to him. The goblin falls from the ramparts. 4 goblins tackle the hobbit who fired on the goblin and tear him to pieces, eating him alive. Tears fall down the faces of the hobbit archers and they start picking off the dwarves again. At last the siege towers reach the walls. Rangers emerge from nowhere and start picking off the picket guards. The Rivendell elves trample any goblins in the way with their magnificent steeds and rush toward the front of the fort, preparing to storm the entrance. Now, who is going to roll for the elf captains to get battle dice for this?
Probably our elf.
I guess I should.
Yeah.
All right, let's go through there.
Well, are we in shooting distance?
Almost.
Okay.
Let's see. Battle. Yeah, you have 5 dice in that.
Okay. I roll twice or just once?
Roll once.
Okay. That's gonna be 22.
22. Any 6s?
No, unfortunately not.
Okay. Everybody else, roll your battle dice.
Okay.
I wrote a little song for our thing.
Excellent.
We will join forces against the dark forces, charging forth on noble horses, cleaving orc, goblin, and troll, spilling their bloods as heads will roll. Upon the field will be our victory. As Prince Thor calls, "Come to me!" Lorith will lead the call as the dead gather as they fall. For her sword loves the taste of orcish flesh, and the goblin plead for their death. Celebrimbor makes the woodland bow sing at every pull of the sinewed string. From their ranks emerge red mists, elven arrows their armor can't resist.
Nice.
Well done.
Well done. 13 with Tengu for my
13
battle
with
roll.
Tengu. Okay.
14, nothing special.
14. Get you another die.
The 13 with the Tengu doesn't.
Nope, you need a 14.
Oh,
I got a Gandalf and a Tengu.
So that
Nice.
gets you 2.
good, because I did not make it.
Huh? So we have 3 total for the big battle, it said. And then whatever we got.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And a bunch of other stuff will happen in the background in between battles. Because each round of the mass combat is considered to be an hour of combat. Okay. So, let's go to the first battle.
Tell me when we get in shooting range. Because as soon as we're in shooting range, I'm going to shoot.
Shot to the heart.
All right. You are in shooting range.
Okay, let me
There is a troll, One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hobbits.
Oh, what? On the battlements?
All on the battlements, and 8 goblins on the battlements.
So I'm going to shoot at the captors, hoping that the hobbits will be able to perhaps get freed instead of get killed or something. Or at least they can do what they want. Maybe they'll be able to escape into the siege engines if we kill all the stuff on the battlements. So, yeah. So I'm gonna shoot.
Yep.
Well, this is not gonna go well. Yeah. I got 11.
11 does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Elebrimborn, opening volleys.
Okay. I should have told you I was trying to hit the troll, but
That's fun.
so that's a 24 with Tengu.
Nice.
24 with a Tengu for the hill troll. All right. Damage to
And-
the body.
That'll be 10 damage, and then I'm going to try to the second one. I'm going to try to do a called shot because I got a woodland bow, so I get additional volley.
Yep.
And
What?
unfortunately, I did not get a Tengu. Need to succeed. Need to succeed again. So I might have hit him, but I didn't do a piercing blow. So that would be a 17. I don't know if that hits.
12 plus 6. 18 is what you need.
Yeah. So 10 damage. That's it total.
10 damage, okay. Did you hit on that second time or no?
Well, I got it. I think I said I got a 17. So
You got a 17, so no, you didn't. You got one.
I need an 18. Yeah.
Okay. So you have the 2 volleys that get you 2 there, and the siege engine has arrived. But before that, the archers get to take.
Doesn't Thror get a volley if you...
Thror, do you have a ranged weapon?
No, I don't have a ranged weapon.
Sorry, just asking.
You all have plus 6 to your parries. As you are being shot at by the goblins. 2 shots on each of you. First, Lorith.
Plus 6?
Yep, because you are basically shooting through arrow slits. That's 10's not going to hit you. 14's not going to hit you. For Thror, nope, that's not going to hit. That's a Gandalf. Elebrimborn. 18's not going to hit you.
Yeah. Oh, I had
And
27.
Gandalf, that's not going to hit either. All right. Declare your stances as the siege engine has hit the wall.
I will remain defensive.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry, I just said I'll remain defensive.
You remain
Is this the kind of thing where we can like climb up the stairs and like run off a wooden platform onto the crenulations, or?
Yep.
All right. Then that's what I'm gonna do is run up the stairs with my sword and try to get to the top. And
Well, the siege engine is on level with the crenulations.
all right, so I'll pop out of the siege engine and run to the crenulations.
Yep. What stance do you want?
Defensive.
Defensive?
I think I'm going to stick rearward and get off one more volley first.
Okay.
And then rush forward.
So Thror.
Alright. I will pop out and and step up to this goblin and strike. Alright, so 10, 16. So a 17 with a Tengu.
17 with the Tengu. Let's see, 12 to 14. Yep, that hits. Damage plus body.
Nice.
Alright, 16.
16 points. You go in with the adrenaline pumping through your body, and you just completely shatter his ribs.
Right. Follow me!
Elebrimborn.
I'm gonna do the same thing, following Thror, and strike at that goblin with a 21.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, no Tengu, so 5 damage.
5 damage. Cup. Does a lot of damage. Takes a lot of hit points from him. And he's falls back a step, but is pretty hurt still. Lorith.
Gonna shoot. Wow. 13 and 6. It's 13 and 6.
19.
Right. Right. Why am I not looking at it like this? I can't add tonight. I don't know why. 19.
That it.
So that's 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay. That wounds a goblin. The goblins go.
See, because I'm still in the... So I still get the parry, the extra, whatever.
Plus 6.
6 shots at Elebrimborn. Because the hobbits are being forced to attack too.
Yeah, but they don't have to shoot well.
Right. That's why they're only getting 2 dice. $19? Nope.
No, 21, yeah.
Okay. 17. I have Sauron.
Protection test, then.
Protection test, please.
13 with a Tengu.
That makes it. You take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
That misses. That misses. Let's see. 5 shots at Thror.
Oof.
That's in the Gandalf. 14 misses. 18.
18 hits.
18 hits. That does 3 points of damage. I have Sauron.
Alright. 8 and a protection test. Gandalf and a Tengu, so I think I'm good.
Made it. Yep. So you take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And the last one, that misses. So the troll goes up. This goblin, since this goblin's dead, he goes up to Elebrimborn and takes the goblin's place. He uses his heavy hammer. Let's have some fun. All companions must make a fear test, TN 14. He spends a point of hate.
Okay.
What did you say about? Oh, that was before, right? Or was it? What can do about a fear test?
That was a while ago.
Oh, okay. So that was.
Make a fear test now.
I have
As
strength
the
of will.
as the troll hollers and steps on him.
I have strength of will.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
That means you roll the feat dice twice on your on your fear tests.
Okay.
26 with 2 Tengus.
Brimborm's not afraid of trolls.
What am I rolling?
I got a 22.
I roll the feat dice twice.
What'd you say, Roar?
22.
22? Excellent.
Okay, a 6 is definitely better than a 2. So. 16 with the Tengu.
16 with the Tengu. Good job. You avoid the worst of the trolls' fear mongering. Okay. Stances.
Go ahead.
Defensive.
Same here.
Defensive.
Yep. Roar, you're first.
And I'm sweeping out my sword and going out. So.
All right. I will go after the big guy. All right. Got a edge, so that's good. 9, 10, 16, 19, 22 with edge.
All right. You'll roll 3D damage. 3D. He got a ISR on. He made it.
Okay.
And how much damage does he take?
Just 10 damage.
10 damage. Go. Excellent. Ella Brimborn.
I am gonna swing at the troll. I was gonna try to do something, but I don't know. I don't know how he's already. Thor's fighting him. I was gonna try to trick him to walk out on the siege engine, and hopefully didn't support his weight. But I'm just go for striking him with a sword.
Okay.
21.
21. That hits.
2 Tengus, so 15 damage.
Oh. Yeah, we're using hideous toughness. And we're
So he resists.
he's only taking
He resists
half
some
the
of it. Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, my hope is that if we can get rid of their immediate captors, we can tell the hobbits to go in and down the siege engine and be, so that they're freed.
Yeah, so I guess using it as a trap to the troll's not a good idea.
Yeah, but you didn't, it didn't work, but I'm just saying.
Laura?
No, I didn't try it. It was just an idea.
And it would be not a bad one.
Yeah, tease him to walk out on it and have the whole thing drop. But
yeah, so I sweep up my sword, run up and start attacking.
Who?
Who's there?
There's a troll right in front of you.
Well, I guess that would be it then.
Yep, we go after the troll. Standing on the crenellations, you start swinging.
$11, 16.
Nope, you need an 18.
Yeah.
He's armored.
It was a crappy roll.
He parries as he swings with his heavy hammer, knocking you back. He's keeping you from getting close to him. The troll will go.
That's unexpectedly smart of him.
He will swing at Ella Brimborn, who's right in front of him. We'll use the heavy hammer. That's a 19 to hit.
No, 21.
Ooh, good defensive. As the hammer comes inches from your ear. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 hobbits to shoot at Celebrimbor. 15. 10. Gandalf.
Nice.
4 hobbits shooting at Lorith. Nope. 14 doesn't do it.
I'm sure they're not trying too hard.
18 to hit you.
I don't know. I have a parry of 4 and a shield of 2.
Yep, you just got hit. It takes 2 plus 3, 5 points of damage. And the other one misses you.
That's the old stuff.
4 goes at Thror. 18.
That hits.
You take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Gandalf, I have Sauron. Make a protection test.
Ooh.
Whoosh. Alrighty. 10, 15. I'm going to use a point of hope to get me to a...
Party hope.
Oh, okay. I will use a point of party hope then, if that's okay.
Yep, sounds good.
10, 15, so I got an 18.
18. You needed a 16. You made it. You take, how many points of damage? 8 points of damage from the hammer. Oh, wait.
Wow.
I'm sorry. That's,
No, it was
I was
a
looking
hobbit.
at the hammer. It's 3 points from the bow. If you get hit by the hammer, it's 8 points.
Gotcha.
Okay. Wait. 2 more. Boy, that's a 4 is not going to do it. 14 is not going to do it, so that's all of them. Stances.
Defensive.
Staying defensive.
Defensive.
Okay.
Thror.
Thorpe, you're up.
Alright, back at the big guy. Alright, there we go. 10, 14, 19, 23 to hit with edge.
And the crowd goes wild.
23 to hit with edge. I get 3 points of
Nice.
armor.
Edge is good.
18.
That's what he needed, so just 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Let's spend another point of hate and drop that to 5 points of damage. He's seeing how this battle is going.
So how many goblins are left there? Just one?
No, there are about 7.
Oh, okay.
That brings us to Celebrimbor.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the troll again. With my sword. Ooh. Let's see. 23.
23 hits.
Alright, 2 Tengu, so it's another 15 damage.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a point of hate. I couldn't count for a second. Okay. It's Laura's turn.
Okay. I'm going to since it's important to get rid of these orcs so that they can't keep working on us while we're working on the troll, and we're distracting the troll by fighting it. I'm going to let them keep fighting the troll for a minute while I go and take out some orcs. So
Yep.
I'll move up to them and take them out. Okay?
Sure.
roll only 3 dice before? No, I didn't roll. Okay. Ooh, that's better. Okay. That is, what's 2 and 2 is 4, 10, 20 with a Tengu.
20 with the Tengu. Excellent. That hits. Damage plus body.
Yep, that would be 15.
And you've slain this guy on the battlement.
Okay.
2 down. That's Flora's turn. The troll turns on Thror with his heavy hammer. $19.
That hits.
Okay, that is 8 plus 7, 15 points of damage.
So I will do a knockback, so I do not go down.
Thror is knocked onto the crenellation and falls to one knee. His vision swimming, seeing the scene of carnage all around him. The hobbits start attacking. And we attack 4 of them onto Thror. Nope. Arrow goes wide. Up. And there is a Eye of Sauron.
Alright. Should be good. That's 10, 14, 16 plus 7, 23.
Oh, you're doing fine. Take 5 points of damage.
Oh.
That misses. That one is a 3 on 3 dice. So this is now we go to them shooting at Lorith. Nope. 16 misses. 15 misses. 9 misses. And now for Ella Brimborn.
Can I use a point of party hope to have any attacks targeted for Thror? I'll defend Thror and have them put them on me.
Well, they've already attacked him.
Oh, okay. Next turn, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to attack the troll then.
Oh, they're shooting at you right now.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
10 misses you. 16 misses you. 12 misses you. Arrows flying all around you. All right, stances.
It's almost like these hobbits aren't really trying.
Defensive.
Defensive.
And I'm going to try to use. Can I use a point of party hope to act as Thror's shield?
Certainly.
All right. Are you okay with that, Lord?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. Thror, you lose your turn for the knockback. Ella Brimborn.
Can I still pop open the cordial? Take a swig of the cordial?
There you go.
Alright, then that's what I will do.
D6
Ella
plus
Brim.
your heart.
And a die plus favorite heart, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Oh, you need a good number. 4, alright. So 6 is 10 back, okay.
And that brings us to Ella Brimborn.
I got a 22 to hit.
Nice. 22 hits the troll.
All right. No Tengu, so 5 damage.
5 damage, okay. And Lorith.
I will take out another goblin if I can.
Okay.
All right, baby. That is 18, 19, 20, 24 with 2 tangos.
Oh my goodness,
He's going to
yes.
fuck down.
Nice. Wow.
Off with his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's chunks.
Oh,
You have one goblin left on this side, and then 4 of the hobbits can take off. So,
I look at them and I point to the troll.
they look at the goblin.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. The troll is going to go after Celebrimbor. That's an 18 to hit you.
No.
Oh, he misses. The giant hammer smashes off some of the stone of the crenellations. See, we have a lot less goblins and hobbits to shoot. 4 going to shoot at Celebrimbor.
Are you sure they'd want to do that when they've only got 1 goblin that they take out?
Well, they got more
have,
goblins on the other side.
Goblins and 2 hobbits. So no, they don't want to. But and that is a Eye of Sauron.
Oh.
Make it
14 protection test.
14. Okay, you make it, and you take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Oosh. I'm knocked about here.
Gorlane
right,
calls
we're-
down lightning that breaks the ramparts and creates a chasm on the ground. Not on the ground, but on the walkway ramparts. So I'll draw that.
Which ramparts?
What we're standing on.
What you're on. So these guys are gone as this pit suddenly opens.
What guys are gone? The dead guys?
Two goblins and
Oh.
2 dead goblins and a hobbit, I guess.
Yep, a hobbit falls screaming into the pit.
Ah! Avenge me! We Key and the stormtrooper scream. Ah!
And let's go again. And that misses Celebrimbor. 1 shot at Lorith from the archer. The others are not. Oh, yeah. That misses. There's still a couple hobbits. 16 misses you.
Yeah.
I have Sauron on you. That hobbit was trying too hard.
So
Make a protection test.
Can I use a point of
Yep.
Because I want to make sure I make this so I can not fail.
yep.
All right. That is 10... 21 with 2 tangos.
Yep, excellent. You only take 3 points of damage as an arrow hits you and just catches that a piece of armor pretty close to your neck. And there, with you battling to get into Gorlink's fort, with the lords of the north riding forth, trying to storm the front, with you trying to take it by the walls, and with the white wizard battling, dueling sorcery with Gorlink, we will end it for tonight.
Right.
Yay.
So thank you for watching Threats from Mirkwood, the company of the Whiskey Drinking Bear. We will see you guys next month. I am Garrett, saying good night.
Good night.
All right.
Night.
Good night.